you need a strong team. At TPIL Lawyers, we rise above the pack. When it comes to your total and permanent disability and compensation claims, choose TPIL, the personal injury lawyers. TPIL Lawyers, proud partner of the AFL Queensland.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Jack Esplin Oval on this sunny Saturday afternoon. Round 16 TPIL QAFL action coming to you live from Jack Esplin Oval, the home of the Panthers. My name's Kane Browning. My fellow commentator Ash Newton-Spence is just running a touch late, so you're just going to have to listen to me for the next few minutes before she gets here. Just going to run through a few things quickly. Umpires, thanks to Bradnam's Windows and Doors this afternoon. Field umpires, Jamison Galbraith, Sam Somerville and Josh Hollins. Boundary umpires, Andrew Leach and James Cook. And goal umpires, Hudson Tolley and Jack Williams. Last week, QAFL action, Morningside beat Malgrabat quite convincingly, 18-20, 128 to 7-4-46. Labrador looks like they had the bye last week, so they're coming into this game fresh. A late out for Morningside, unfortunately. It's a big fella. Liam Dawson, the vice-captain, has gone out of the team, suffering from a little bit of gastro, according to the Morningside Football Club. And young Gray O'Neill makes his senior debut for the Panthers this afternoon. He'll be wearing the number 24. And for Labrador, it's been unchanged from the named lineup. Should be a very good game between these two this afternoon. Young Shaq McLeod, number 13, keep an eye out for him. He'll be a dominant force down there. Blake Coleman as well. Kai Castle, number 22, has been in red-hot form for the Panthers this season. And on the other end of the coin, the one for me, the likes of 8 and 5, Jordan Hayden, Billy Marshall, Reece Nichols, Liam O'Day. Matty Hoy's the one for me to keep an eye out for. Number 44 for the Tigers, in and under midfielder, can kick a sneaky goal or two. Should be a very good contest between these two this afternoon. Barely a breath of wind here at Jack Esplin Oval on this beautiful, beautiful Queensland sunny afternoon here. Just as the Qantas plane is going overhead, you might pick that up in the effects mic. Just waiting for the toss of the coin. Both sides still warming up. Just go through a quick one here. We will also be on Matt Hamilman Watch this afternoon. The Redland Victoria Point Sharks spearhead. He's only 8 goals away from kicking his ton. Can he do it against the low-ranked Aspley Hornets this afternoon? He's also kicked 500 goals through his career. I'd argue that he's probably in the top 5 or 6 QAFL players of all time after his massive contribution in front of the goals. It's been an absolute gun. Kicked 9 in the Premiership decider last year. 1 best on ground. Surprise, surprise. No, we're going to be keeping a close eye on him this afternoon. Keep you updated as the goals keep ticking over. Can he kick the 8 he needs for the ton? We'll soon find out. We'll keep an eye on that. Still weighing here. Both sides still in the warm-up process. Goal umpires moving down to comprehensive ends of the ground. Bit of tension building here at the moment. Good crowd turnout here. Jack Esplin this afternoon. Southport legend Clint Watts I bumped into and had a quick chat with just before. He's keeping an eye on this contest. Sometimes he's up here next to me doing his commentary work as well. He's an absolute gem. Bit of a shame I haven't got him here this afternoon. Both sides pushing in out to their positions. Interested to see Riley Combs in the emergency list for the Tigers. He's missed out an opportunity. But Labrador's got to stand up here. The likes of Matty Lee and Jay Foon have to have dominating games this afternoon if they are any chance against this well-drilled, well-performing Morningside lineup. The outing of Liam Dawson's a massive out for them. Can the young debutant Gray O'Neill step up? Pretty big shoes to fill. It's now Morningside breakaway into their positions. Also, ladies and gents, it's week 2 of the Jarrah Corporate Pride round. That's why on screen you see the rainbow colours. Goal umpires have got rainbow flags as well. What a great cause to get behind. As there's a siren, we're just about ready to go here. Jack Esplin Oval, round 16 TPIL QAFL action. Here we go. Labrador is going to get the first clearance, pushing up towards half forward. The debutant lays a very good tackle there, and O'Neill could have given away the free kick for holding. Play on, said the umpire. Ball still rolling around towards this broadcast side wing. Players throwing their bodies around. Morningside looking for Batoli Simmons, couldn't get to him. O'Neill again lays a pretty solid tackle. Labrador again with a hack kick towards half forward. That's going to be intercepted though at half back. Maxie Nelson chips the ball up. That's okay. Found a teammate in Tanks. Tanks looking to feed it back to Nelson. Decides to go long on that left foot. Good mark by Freiberg. Bit of tall timber down there for the Panthers. In the end, no one can take a mark. Inside attacking 50 for the home side. Umpire comes in, give it to me, boys. I'm going to throw that one up. About 35-40 out from the Panthers' goal. Wiley Buzzer back into this lineup. Former Sharks VFL player. Good snap around the corner, got smothered. There's a Labrador player down. Not quite sure who that is down on the ground there. Went down pretty heavy. Didn't quite see the contact if there was any. Might have got a shepherd off the ball. Picks himself up now. Seems to be reasonably okay. Looks like he's going to come off the ground, possibly for a concussion assessment. Keep an eye on that. Player comes back on. Number 53, Cooper Johnson. Just trying to identify the player. Oh, that'd be a massive out. That's Foon. So we'll keep an eye on that as the ball gets thrown back in. Buzzer was in the ruck, really couldn't get to it. Batoli Simmons snap around the corner. Well done. Great start by the Panthers. They get the first goal on the board. Batoli Simmons kicks his first. First on the afternoon goes to the Panthers. They lead by 6 points. Played a tick under 3 minutes of game time. There's another plane soars overhead. I tend to think that's going to be happening a fair bit this afternoon. Geez, Buzzer didn't get the tap out in the ruck contest, but I'll tell you what, Batoli Simmons, great ground ball get. Go on the right foot, snapped it from about 30. Great start for him, great start for the Panthers. Back in the ruck. Labrador again looking to get the clearance. Can't on that occasion. Trying to break through the tackle. That was absolutely brilliant by Perslow. He's actually been pulled up. No, it's holding the ball. Perslow's going to go long to full forward. Who's there? Gets up high! What a grab! Looks like Isaac Waller. Well done. Well done by Waller. What an absolute beautiful grab. Now he's got to go back and kick the goal. Comes in now, left foot, steady as she goes. He's pushed it to the left though. Brilliant mark, couldn't finish off the good work. This play continues. 7 points the margin for over the Panthers. Coleman manning the mark for the Panthers. Handball over the top is okay for the Tigers. Kicks down the line. That's paid a mark. Needs to go long and does. It's a 2-on-1. Goldsmith couldn't pull down the mark. So this ball is going to be thrown in about 90 out from the Tigers' goal. Ball's about to get thrown back in. Both rucks go up. Ball instantly gets shut down. It's going to be another ball up. Looks like Freiberg is going to be in the ruck for the Panthers. Labrador get the clearance, little chip kick. Nelson's going to cut that one off. Could be claimed. Got a handball. Missed it. Kick to full forward. Great body work there by Goldsmith. Takes an easy mark in the end.
Right.
As the Tigers players come together and congratulate each other, Goldsmith's going to line up from about 25 out direct on that slight angle. Goldsmith now gets on the right and he's pushed it to the left. So first score on the board for the Tigers is a minor one. His play continues. Just coming on off the bench was Horn. Best on ground in a grand final a couple of years back, 2024. Tigers intercept. Here's a chance for O'Day. O'Day's going to go long, looking for the Goldsmith. Probably not going to get there, surrounded by Panthers. Too good in the end, that back line. Great kick to Perslow. Perslow back into the middle of the ground. Now there's a chance to get off and running. The Don't Argue gets back on the left foot. They've got Horn here on the wing. Horn looking for a target. That's not the best of kicks. And in the end, that was way too easy for Lord. As I welcome my fellow commentator, Ash Newton-Spence. Welcome to Jack Esplin Oval, Ash.
Thank you. Sorry for the delay.
That's okay. I've been holding up the fort okay, I think.
You don't need me, but I can,
I definitely need you this afternoon.
I can add to it. A little bit disappointing by Tommy Horn in the last couple of kicks, both gone directly to the opposition. He'll be wanting to fix that up for the rest of the game.
Nelson intercepts again. Horn on this broadcast side. That's a better kick.
He just needed a Moz, and then it was all good.
This is McLeod. McLeod's going to go long to the pocket, looking to lodge a Coleman. That could be paid a mark. No, said the umpire, so it's play on. Left forward pocket. Ball gets held up.
Just a bit of a fingertipper down there. Almost took control of it, but not quite.
Well, you missed an absolute beautiful mark earlier by Isaac Waller. Couldn't kick the goal as play continues. Trying the Don't Argue. Here's a chance for Castle. Round the corner, brings it back too far. Just snuck it in for a minor score.
Was a lovely little spin from Coleman down there just then. Just while you were looking the other way, he turned around and got it off to his teammate, just didn't quite capitalise.
Well, Labrador chipping the ball inboard, that's okay. Geez, I mentioned one aeroplane. We've had 4 in the last 5 minutes go overhead.
It's busy time now. It's afternoon. Everyone's flying in.
Well, the traffic was pretty tight on the highway.
Oh!
That's Coleman. Castle. Castle's going to try and get on the right foot. Snap around the corner. Just touched on the line.
Great defensive work by Labrador, especially there, but in the last couple of minutes they've done a really good job to just quell the forward entries of Morningside.
Well, they're just peppering away here, the Panthers. 1-3-9, 4 scoring shots to 1. Labrador really have only had one opportunity inside attacking 50. This is where they're going to stand up. Hoy, I was talking to about him pre-game. He's dived on the footy, though. That's probably going to be holding the ball. No, it's not. Got away with that one. Ball gets thrown up again. Buzzer just rips it out of the ruck. Coleman. Here's a chance. Handball back inside, looking for a teammate.
Oh.
Gets absolutely dragged and slammed into the ground. Umpire says no prior opportunity.
Labrador all standing with their hands out, thinking that was going to be holding the ball.
That was Greenaway on that occasion. Buzzer again, takes it out of the ruck. Player got clothesline. That's going to be a free kick. So arguably umpires missed one. They picked up the next one.
Tanks.
And it's Greenaway. Or was it Tanks?
I think it's doing 25.
No, it's Tanks. You're right. This player's come off the ground for a well-earned rest.
Getting a nice up-close view of those beautiful pride jumpers. Don't they look great with the rainbow?
Absolutely brilliant. Now Tanks on the left. Oh, look at that. Straight with the goal umpire's hat. That's goal number 2 for the Morningside Panthers.
Speaking of absolutely brilliant, that was a gorgeous kick by Oscar Tanks. Didn't look like missing for 1 second. And Morningside kick away.
Well, 2 goals to none in this opening quarter. Played 10.5 minutes. And of course, you can kick a goal and you get a well-earned rest on the bench.
That's the way it works.
Well done, as Hobley comes on the ground. So back in the middle. They've got a bit of the ascendancy at the moment, the Panthers. Labrador's got to get their hands on the footy. Goldsmith's the obvious target inside attacking 50. I'm just wondering where those crummers are going to be. Batoli Simmons tried to get a handball. Got intercepted. Ball rolling still in the middle of the ground. Players dive on it. Can't quite get clean possession. Look at the numbers around this contest. Good luck. Oh, great pickup. Ends up in the hands of Nelson.
Freiberg with that wonderful feed.
Hobler chasing him down. Can't get to him. Don't attempt to mark. Got to keep your feet. Panthers again intercept. Nelson's had a ton of the ball in this opening quarter. That's a good kick.
Greenaway.
Ends up with Greenaway. Greenaway back in the middle of the ground. This is O'Neill making his debut this afternoon. That's got to be a free kick. No, said the umpire. Wraps around the corner, and again it's touched on the goal line.
Zach Marshall with the saving touch.
Well, Waller was the one who kicked it around the corner.
I want to see Labrador do something safe here. They've sort of gone the dangerous option every time so far. It hasn't worked for them. Take some time off the clock. Just go easy and see if you can work it round.
Well, they've been restricted
Well
here. Goldsmith has run an absolute mile up the ground to claim that mark. Now it's a 2-on-1, forward of the footy.
Oh.
Good body work. That is brilliant by Labrador. Young man in Fife. That's A in Fife. He's an absolute gun. Kicks to the pocket. That's not a bad kick either.
Beautiful kick to Mashenden.
Manshanden.
Apologies.
Geez, I'm going to get that mixed up all afternoon. Don't you worry about that. He's kicking right on the boundary line here. It was a perfect kick from Goldsmith.
It was beautiful.
Comes around on the right. Across the face of goal. Just snuck in for the minor score. So another behind goes on their score sheet. 2-4-16 to 2 behind 2. 14 points the margin. 13 minutes played, opening quarter. Kick out looking for Buzzer. Didn't get to him. Ends up with Horn. Horn up the line. Found a teammate. Perslow could have gone to Coleman. Decided to hold on to the footy. Now they're off and running through Castle. Castle to full forward. That's way too easy.
Talk about slingshot footy. Morningside just had a clean run all the way down the field. They made that look so easy.
Well, not quite sure he's kicking the ball at the moment. Couldn't quite catch the number. We're going to have to look at this after he kicks the goal, hopefully. Lines up. He's pushed it to the right, so another minor score.
I think that's Freiburg.
Freiburg, thank you very much.
Yes, Freiburg. He just turned a little bit. I saw a 20 in or something. I just wasn't sure.
Thank you very much. There's a beautiful lead-up kick from Castle. Again, they're peppering away here. The Panthers. Kick around the corner, back inside attacking 50. Labrador desperate to clear the ball from half-back. This man right here, 8-5. He's impressive at the moment. Vice-captain for the Tigers. That kick wasn't great. Back into the corridor. Perslow's going to take this mark. Patoli Simmons was looking for the handball. Comes out of this broadcast side. That's bad checking from the Tigers. Patoli Simmons. Kicks to half forward. There's a bit of room to move. You've got to be clean though. Tommy Horn instantly gets claimed. Just manages to get the handball out. Found a teammate. Gets on the left. That ball's brilliant.
It was wrapped up like a gift, that one. That was beautiful kick by Wyatt Greenaway.
Geez, Christmases have come all at once.
Cameron Reeves lining up.
Cameron Reeves. It's a very good set shot in front of goal. Hopefully I haven't put the moxie on him. Cameron Reeves now. That's coming back beautifully. Look at that.
Almost went off in two different directions there, but came back truly.
Third goal on the board for the home side. 3-5-23, 21-point leaders. Labrador yet to kick a goal in this opening quarter. Just managed the 2 behinds. So I'm just looking at midfield for Labrador. Matty Lee's got to try and start getting his hands on the footy. He's generally a pretty decent clearance king there at the Tigers. He really hasn't had a possession of the ball as yet. Looks like Goldsmith's moved himself into the ruck as well.
That's interesting.
So what that takes away forward of the footy. Here's another chance for the Panthers. Look at that for a kick.
Oh, hobbling. What a kick.
Shaquille McLeod. What can you do? You can't do anything as a defender in that situation.
I don't know what was better, the mark or the kick.
Well, it was Hobley that got the clearance and just an absolute worm-burning lace-out pass to Shaquille McLeod. He's the leading goal kicker for the Panthers this season. Leans back, right foot. Doesn't come back enough though. So, again, they've had a couple of missed opportunities here. The Panthers really extend the lead. It's 3-6-24 to just the 2 behinds.
They absolutely had the run of the play. Labrador barely looked like they've had their hands on the ball. Just inaccurate from Morningside.
Oh, and again, the turnover. The bad part of the ground. This is Pearce. Pearce now, handballed it off. Look at that for a kick.
Wow.
OMG!
What a bomb.
Well, Pearce's was the one who gave the handball off. Just need him to turn around here. Push him back into the middle of the ground. Getting the high fives on the way through.
Going all the way back to defence. He came a heck of a long way.
Well.
I'll keep my eye on it. There we go.
Oh, Nelson.
Nelson.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Heck of a boot.
He's been a long bowling kick for a number of years.
Fabulous.
4 separate goal kickers of the Panthers. 4-6-30, leading 2 straight behinds. 28 points, and immediately it's starting to get out of reach for the Tigers. Goldsmith back in the ruck. Probably got the tap out. Horn trying to get the clearance. They are dominating the play at the moment, the Panthers. Another kick to half forward. Absolutely brilliant. Pierce again. Gets called to play on. Another worm-burning pass. Looking for Solly Simmons. Couldn't quite get him lace out. Push over the line. Boundary throw in right forward pocket.
And for as many shots as Morningside it has, Labrador's defence is actually doing a really good job. It's the midfield that's letting them down right now. The clearances for Morningside are just, I don't even want to know what the stats would be. It's a bit scary. But absolutely getting torched out of the middle. They need to do something about that.
Wiley Buzzer in the ruck for the Panthers. Goldsmith in there for the Tigers. Ends up in the hands of Coleman. Step sweep, dodges round the corner. No way!
What a legendary little bit of play. Buzzer with the hit out, Buzzer with the clearance straight out. Brilliant.
Well, when you look at the likes of Coleman, you look at the likes of Castle, and you got Shaquille McLeod down there as well. Tell you what, Wiley Buzzer just tapped that beautifully. Straight down the throat of Coleman. Stepped, weaved, dodged around about 4 Tigers defenders and snapped on the right foot from about 35 out. Absolutely brilliant and definitely goal of the day so far.
Absolutely beautiful, Morningside. Well done. This is where Labrador have to do something about it because it's all coming out of the middle.
Well, back in the middle of the ground. Who's there for the Tigers? Can they might even get a free kick here. No, they're not. It's going to the Panthers.
Doesn't help.
Middle of the ground. Looks like Tanks has come off the bench again after kicking that goal earlier. Look at the amount of room on that far side wing. Another worm-burning pass, just almost intercepted from the Tigers. Now they're desperate to get it out. Forces the switch. But again, they haven't got a lot to go to. 1-on-1 down the ground. That's a good mark.
Bailey Brown.
Bailey Brown, well done. Pulled up a little bit gingerly. Again, they're not really going too far. That just touched off the boot, so that's going to be a boundary throw-in.
And that's a panic kick. There's nothing for me to kick to, so I'm just going to put it on the boot and give it to somebody else. Need to be a little bit more mature than that.
Well, everything's sort of...
The panic has set in already for Labrador. They're already looking at it going, this is almost out of reach.
Everything sort of stands still there for the Tigers at the moment. No one's really moving. Here come the Tigers again.
Beautiful.
Great smother there by the young man. Big fella. Kicks to half forward. Buzzer. Got a hand to it. Can't get back on the contest. Again, Tigers up the line. They haven't got a lot of options. Panthers are good in that situation. Lee lays the tackle.
But those extra 1%ers that Morningside are doing so well, those couple of smothers here, not necessary when the scoreline looks like it is, but they're doing it anyway.
Trying to get the clearance. Lee with the handball. Kick up the line. 5. Couldn't keep it in. Here's a chance. Back into the middle of the ground. Got the handball away. Not the best one. They've got to be clean here, the Panthers. Tanks with a mishandled handball. Goldsmith. Back in the middle. Here's Hoy. To Lee. Lee kicks to the hot spot. Who's there for the Tigers? Absolutely no one. And 50.
Completely accidental, but definitely there.
Well, they're just dominating every part of the ground at the moment.
And there's no one even on the mark. He could just keep running.
The Panthers, that was Milliken. Milliken to half forward, not the best of kicks, looking for Tanks. Tanks couldn't win possession.
Oh.
Here's McLeod, back in the corridor. Lee, again to the wing. They've got a little bit of an overlap if they're good enough here, the Tigers. 1-on-1, 8 and 5. Kick towards the boundary line. Can't keep it in either. Just got a hand on it. Actually, hang on. That might have been a lasso. Now, what's going on here?
Looks like a 50. Maybe something behind the play.
Maybe a free kick behind the play. Didn't quite see that, but I tell you what, it's a decent penalty. That's all the Tigers needed. Buzz up.
What a lead.
The only space you could have run into, ladies and gents, and hit Buzzer Their inside 50s this first quarter have been absolutely brilliant.
And it's interesting to see what Labrador have tried to do here. Rather than try and man them up in the middle, like we were sort of saying, they've actually flooded back there, and there's just so many people. Morningside just too good. They're finding the space. They're working harder.
Buzzer pushed that right across the face of goal.
That did not look good off the boot, Wiley.
No, it didn't. But you'd almost take that as a win if you're a Panther supporter.
Oh, absolutely.
It's out of bounds. It's going to be thrown back in.
Look out for their little speed demons. They're going to come for you.
Look out for McLeod. Look out for Castle. Perslow. Buzzer might just do all the work himself. Trying to get the handball out. Now, he did get a handball out, but the umpire said you held onto it too long. That's on the footy.
I reckon he was actually a couple of seconds late on that. If he had called it the first time, it would have been good, but he did get the handball away.
Coleman was lucky not to give away a 50 either. Now a bit of run and dash from the Tigers. Trying to create that overlap back in the middle of the ground. That's Hayden. Former Aspley Hornet, premiership player. Kicks to this broadcast side. That's a bit of better ball movement. Brown kicks over the head of 8 and 5. Can't hit a target inside 50 with the limited opportunities they've had. Kick to the boundary line. That's smart play by the Panthers. It's a 2-on-1. What are they going to do here? That was Ellis. Ellis to Perslow. Perslow. Handball back off. Here's a chance. Tanks looking for Buzzer.
Oh, bad luck.
Overstretched. First real intercept they've had. That's a massive switch. Patoli Simmons was unlucky not to be able to cut that one off. Gets on the left. That's okay. Down the line to Sullivan. But again, this short up and down ball movement. Lord. They've really got no one to kick the ball to. He's looking to go in board. He's going to decide to go long. Up and under. Good luck marking that. 8 and 5 hits the contest hard. Well done. Brought to ground. Trying to intercept. Matty Lee lays a solid tackle. They've got plenty of numbers behind the footy here at the Panthers. That's not the best of kicks from the debutant. McLeod. Oh, look at that. Blind turn. Takes a bounce. He can kick it from here. Right foot. It's going. It's going. It's there.
Wow.
Shaq McLeod take a bow.
And that might just beat the goal we saw before. That might be goal of the day now. That was amazing. Whew.
Blind turn out of traffic and launches it from 60. And that ball never looked like missing.
Not for 1 second. Morningside absolutely doing a number on Labrador here.
And it's all forward of the centre square. 6-6-42, 40-point leaders, 26 minutes played opening quarter. We've still got time. They might kick 8 or 9 here.
And if you remember back to when we saw this game down at Labrador, that was what Morningside did in the last quarter. They absolutely put the Jets on. They've come out like they've never stopped.
Well, back in the middle of the ground, they finally get a clearance. Bit up and under. Nelson holds the body well. Loy just hacks the ball out. It's bouncing. Oh, typical luck for the Tigers. Still got an opportunity. Gets on the right. Outstretched hands. It's there.
Yes.
And paid a goal.
Well done. That was just a great second effort by Manshanden.
Manshanden.
Is that how I say it?
Let's go with that.
Righto. Manshanden with an absolute, just pure second effort.
Well,
bit of luck, bit of bounce. About time something went Labrador's way.
Well, Manshanden did not mishandle the footy whatsoever. Got the ball back, front and centre. Just managed to get the ball on boot, was getting tackled from behind, and the outstretched hands from that deepest defender just couldn't quite get a touch on it. So finally, they've got their first goal of the afternoon. Have the visitors 1-2-8 trailing Morningside 6-6-42. 27.5 minutes played, opening quarter. Round 16, TPIL QAFL action. Live from Jack Esplanade Oval. Buzzer could get run down, trying to get it on the left foot. Just managed to get the ball away. McLeod again got pushed off the footy on that occasion. Nelson, Perslow, neither of them got to the contest. That could have been 50, actually. Play on, said the umpire. Nelson to Batoli Simmons. Batoli Simmons, look out. Buzzer, didn't get the free kick for the chop of the arm. 8 and 5's going to take this mark. About 80 out from goal. Goldsmith, 1-on-1. Who can out-wrestle? Great defending there on the last line. Well done. Now, it looks like we've got a
missing number, I believe.
A missing number.
We'll find that out at quarter time.
I didn't think that was Brad Hodge. He's generally wearing the number 16. So we'll keep an eye on that. We'll get back to you on a name for that jumper. Goldsmith just taps it down to the front, kick around the corner. That worked as well.
Well done, Hoy. Hold on, Hoy or Sullivan?
That was Sullivan.
There we go.
So Sullivan with his first. Labrador's got 2.
Taken them a little while to wake up, but they have reacted. They have done something about it. And good to see a little bit of momentum going into quarter time for the visitors.
Well, they needed something to go right because Morningside have absolutely dominated this first quarter. 6-6-42 to 2-2-14. 28 points the margin. It was out to 40. We'll keep an eye on Aspley and Redland Victoria Point as well. We'll give you some around the grounds a little bit later on. Matty Hamilman looking to kick 100 this afternoon. He's got 8 to go. Tigers get another clearance. 8-5 for the bottom of this drop ball. Couldn't quite take the mark. Again, Morningside defending pretty well. Getting numbers to the drop of the ball. Batoli Simmons had a ton of the ball this first quarter. Kick around the corner. That's going to work out okay. To Wilson. Wilson with the worm-burning pass. Cameron Reeves. Kick to goal before. That's not a bad kick, unfortunately. Comes to ground. Great pick up from the big fella. Gets around the corner. Castle, can he juggle it? Can he maintain it? No, he can't. Held the opposition off. No free kick. Going to be a boundary throw in right forward pocket. 30.5 minutes played opening quarter. 6-6-42 to 2-2-14. 2 goals for the Tigers have come in time on. Ball gets thrown back in. Can't just give an easy goal away here to the Panthers. Speaking of easy, Coleman got the ball on boot. Didn't break that last line defence though. That hack kick out. Again, look at the numbers here for the Panthers. Batoli Simmons. Worm-burning chip ball. Can't quite get there. Ball comes to ground though. Oh, great pick up there by the young man. Can't maintain possession though. Tigers desperate not to give away another score. Kick up the line.
Oh, well done.
8-5. No, 8-5's the half forward. That was Goldsmith. Now the ball's heading towards 8-5. Great smother there. Both players go to ground. One-handed pick-up, Batoli Simmons. Kick around the corner, trying to find Hobley. As the siren goes, quarter time. 31.5 minutes played in that opening quarter. I'm just going to try and go through some goal kickers quickly. We've got one to Harrison Arnold, one to Cameron Reeves, one to Shaq McLeod, one to Blake Coleman, and one to Oscar Tanks. And on the other side, the 2 goal kickers for the Tigers. You got one to Harry Sullivan, and the other one's Will Manshanden. So, 6-6-42 to 2-2-14. That first quarter was all the Panthers. They could have kicked away, arguably, kicked 10 goals in that opening quarter. A few missed opportunities. We're going to take a quick break here from Jack Esplanade for the second quarter. TPIL QAFL action coming to you live thanks to the AFL Queensland YouTube channel. We'll be back very shortly.
You need a strong team. At TPIL Lawyers, we rise above the pack. When it comes to your total and permanent disability and compensation claims, Choose TPIL, the personal injury lawyers. TPIL Lawyers, proud partner of AFL Queensland.
AFL Nines, it's footy for best mates looking to be teammates.
Cardio fiends after a bit of competition.
Legends of the game, looking at making a comeback.
It's footy for when your week's pretty cooked.
Or for fitting it in between classes.
It's footy!
It's footy.
It's footy.
It's footy for me. Okay, let's give them 60 minutes of skills, fitness and fun. And let's not forget about connection. We're talking safe, inclusive and modified rules, perfect for newcomers. Okay, super kick on 3.
1, 2, 3, super kick! Woo! Yeah!
Super fun, super safe, super inclusive. Super kick. Tailor-made for 7 to 12-year-olds.
Football club is very, very important in this community. Without it, there's not much else to do in such a small town.
I do believe that there's so much more to sport than just winning.
If my story says anything, it's that you don't need the experience, having the passion and having the want to see the young girls excel.
It's also, to me, a chance to give back to the community.
To find your more, visit play.afl/more to footy.
It's not just an Australian sport. There's a lot of countries that come over and create a home here that can also join in and play the sport to the fullest potential.
All the advice that you get given, it's really inspiring.
Being part of a football team is more than just a game. It's like a family.
To find your more.
And welcome back, ladies and gents, to Jack Esplanade Oval for round 16 TPIL QAFL action. My name's Kane Browning. Joining me this afternoon, Ash Newton Spence, Ash, What'd you think of that first quarter?
Oh, I'm trying not to be too harsh on Labrador, but I was expecting a little bit more from them. They've played really well since their first bye of the season. They actually haven't lost a game since, and unfortunately coming out against Morningside, I just sort of expected them to start a little bit better than maybe they have. That said, they finished the quarter really, really well, and they've certainly set themselves up. 4 goals behind isn't too bad. We certainly know they've got the ability to get back in it, but with the firepower of Morningside through that midfield, it's going to be a tough ask for them, but can't wait to see if they can pull it off.
Well, that forward line as well, I mean, geez, the Wiley, Buzzer and Coleman and
they're a little
McLeod
scary across every
Castle,
line, let's be honest.
They are scary, and they're missing Liam Dawson this afternoon, who went down with a bit of gastro, so hopefully he's got his feet up listening to our silky...
Yes, hopefully he's not here
in
any way, because no offence, we don't want everyone else to get
No,
that.
you're right. He's probably in the best place he can be, sitting at home on the couch. Good luck with the recovery, Liam Dawson. Back in the middle of the ground, Hobley, who's had a tremendous year for the Panthers. Trying to clear the ball out to that far side there.
Oh.
Pearce got the handball away now. Looks like taking a
out.
step over the line, so that's going to be a boundary throw-in.
And we can report that we've got 16 clarified for Morningside, so that's Harrison Arnold, been absolutely a rock in defence for the whole first quarter, so we need to give him his flowers because he's been magic.
No, surprise, surprise. He's an absolute key to this Morningside setup, down back. Ball gets thrown back in.
Oh.
Players come together pretty hard, play on. There's O'Day, got the handball out, back to O'Day. Launches a right foot bomb towards Goldsmith. Over his head. They need the first goal here. That ball came off the boot. So that's going to be a lasso. It's going to go to the Panthers, who had to chip the ball back inside to Nelson, but they're going to bring it back.
Yeah. I think the umpire thought maybe it might have been a throw-in, but Morningside was sure it was a...
Definitely came off the
lasso.
boot. So as the crowd builds here, Jack Esplanade Oval for this beautiful Saturday afternoon. Can't get much better weather than this. That could have been a push. Mark's been paid. Little chip up the line.
Oh.
Great effort there. Now, where do they go from here? Hobley was screaming for it. Into the pocket. Hobley might still end up with it. Here he is. Kick towards the goal square. Who's there?
Oh, that's so unselfish. Well done. Absolutely set
Freiberg.
it. Yep. He's still looking around, though. Freiberg doesn't want to take the shot. Ugh.
Well, it hit the target. Not the best of kicks.
Very dangerous
To
kick
Ellis.
from Freiberg.
And he's actually kicked that 25 metres behind him.
He didn't even turn around looking like he was going to have the shot. He just stuck it on the boot and went back.
No, he went, no, there's no chance I'm going to kick this. I've got to find a teammate. And Ellis.
And even that he made look really difficult.
We're right behind this kick. A little bit of a breeze pushing into his face. Lines up. Comes back.
Oh, just shaved the post.
Top of the post as well. That was coming back beautifully.
It was.
As O'Day screaming for it in the back pocket. It's only Simmons manning the mark. And again, they look up. Where do they go from here? Oh, great mark. Absolutely brilliant mark. And surprise, surprise, Aiden Fife. Handball back in board. Kick back in board, sorry. That kick might work out as well. Oh, this man's been huge in the first quarter as well. Melican to McLeod. McLeod, speed to burn. Up and under kick. Looking for Buzzer. Buzzer was wrestling someone. He might have got a poke in the eye as well. They found a free kick. It's going to Buzzer.
Saying he was held. Or tug of the jumper.
Well, saying he was held, you could have had 6 blokes down there holding his
very
jumper
true.
and it still wouldn't have moved him very much. Absolute gun.
So while Wiley works out if he can see through that eye, we were quick around the grounds. Astley just taken the lead over Vicky Point by 2 points. 5 minutes into the 5 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Well, we are on hammer watch. He's kicked 2 already. He's got 6 to go for the ton. We're going to keep you updated on that goal tally as the game plays on. Wiley Buzzer, his vision's perfect. Straight over the goal umpire's hat. That's his first of the afternoon.
And after the first one, maybe the poke in the eye actually helped. Fixed his accuracy.
Well, maybe he wears contacts. I know I know past history, you get even breathed on around the eye with contact lenses. You end up losing one. All of a sudden, someone stands in front of the eye with it. You can see perfectly. Someone stands in front of the other eye, you can't see a thing.
Can't see a thing. No, he seems to be okay. Still sort of playing with the eye, but not making any attempts to come off. So you'd think he'd be fine out there.
No, well done to Big Wiley. Morningside have been brilliant to get him back on board after his career at Southport in the VFL. Number of grand finals, couldn't get a premiership there.
Holding the ball, it's going to be a Labrador kick.
O'Day.
Jinx.
Probably been he's probably been Labrador's best so far, especially on the stat sheet. Handball over the top. Here's an opportunity. Kick to the hot spot. Who's there? No one really for the Tigers. Ball comes to ground, though. Great pickup, rolling around. Oh, saw a teammate out of the corner of the eye. Taps the ball to himself, instantly gets claimed, gets on the left foot.
I know that's only gone from behind, but just the tenacity to keep working there when the ball just didn't want to go where they wanted it to. Really well done. Great pressure by Morningside too.
Minor score. Well, it is 34 points the margin in favour of the Panthers. We played 5.5 minutes in the second quarter. Looks like this ball might be heading towards Wiley Buzzer. Hits the mark well, handballs it off. Coleman, who's just come back on the ground. They've got to get the ball to him. Hobley now looking for Coleman. Coleman gets didn't pay the mark. Had to be a mark. No, said the umpire. That could have been mark of the year. Hat kick back to half back. And unfortunately, here come the Panthers again if you're a Tiger supporter. Horn with the handball off. Can Coleman get the ball again? Castle in the pocket. He could kick this. Gets around the right foot all the time in the world. Well done!
I'm still gobsmacked from that almost mark. That was amazing. The whole crowd went up to it. It was such a good attempt at it. But Kelly Castle showing he's just as good. Able to kick that from over in the pocket. Well done, Morningside.
Well, Coleman came on the ground right in front of us. He ran 40 metres to half forward, screaming for the footy. Hobley finally kicked the ball towards him, and he was just set up perfectly to jump on his opponent's head.
It was actually funny. Zach Marshall was following him around, and Coleman sort of was trying to put him in the right spot to be able to get up onto his shoulders.
Yes.
Zach Marshall just been relegated to stepladder for the rest of the afternoon, I reckon.
Jeez. And realistically, Coleman did everything but be paid the mark.
Exactly.
I thought he held on to it long enough. Wasn't paid, so there's a missed opportunity for mark of the year. Speaking of Coleman, straight back towards him.
Well done, Marshall.
He's got to be good at ground level, and slightly is. Free kick's been found by the umpire. It's going to go to Morningside. And it looks like it's going to be Batoli Simmons.
And the free kick's there. Not going to argue the free kick. Labrador will just be absolutely miffed. They're just like, we can't do anything right at the moment. Nothing seems to be going our way. And that's just not going to help.
And that's the problem.
Here we go.
Here we go. Handballs it off to Nelson. We had a long bomb earlier. It's not going to quite get there. Wiley Buzzer was there. Castle at ground level. McLeod's around the mark as well. It's the Tigers, though, who win possessions from Hoy. That's intercepted. How did you take that off him? McLeod handballs it off looking for Castle. McLeod can lay the tackle here. Coleman's around the mark as well. Labrador desperately trying to get this ball out. All one-on-one. They haven't got a lot of support. Behind the footy are the numbers. Kick back. Umpire finally decides to blow the whistle. Back in board. That worked out okay.
Lord affects the switch.
Lord. He might be screaming, help me, Lord. Where are you now? Morningside. Intercept. Great at ground level. Ball still rolling around. What are they going to do here? The young man is brilliant on debut.
Second, third, fourth effort from Morningside on that far wing. That's just amazing.
Gray O'Neill. Well, to say this is his first game of senior footy, I've been pretty impressed by the young man. Coming in for a late withdrawal from Liam Dawson. Massive shoes to fill. Ball back rolling towards the boundary line. Boundary throw-in. Tick under 9 minutes played. 8-7-55. It's back to that 40-point margin. 2-3-15. It's all the Panthers at the moment. What can the Tigers dish up here? Rucks go up. Can't really get a clear winner. Tried to get the ball on boot. Now a bit of a breakaway. 60 metres out. Who's in the goal square? It's Buzzer. It's Buzzer! The one-handed reach up, pluck from the heavens. Too good, too strong. And there's no way Labrador can continue playing one-on-one in their defensive 50 because the talent, skill, and just out-and-out strength is way too good at the moment. Wiley Buzzer, lucky he actually kicked that goal. Made the umpire work. He strolled in like he was going on a morning walk.
No clap from the crowd. What's going on?
Not one
clap. Who's not watching?
Not one shout, not one scream, and
I thought maybe he'd missed.
Not one clap. I think the majority of them thought he actually missed there. Definitely made the umpire work.
Now he'd relegated back into the ruck after that. Fair enough.
Well,
no, we need to see a response from Labrador here. They're being absolutely walked over and completely dominated, and it's just not what we expect from this team. We know they can do better.
It's not from a lack of effort. It's just a sheer lack of possession. Lee got the handball out, but again, they've run into this time and time again. Intercepted in the middle of the ground. McLeod playing in front. Oh, well done, Patoli Simmons. No, not Patoli Simmons, Cameron Reeves.
The other hyphen.
Geez, lose track of the hyphens in this lineup. There's a few.
What was frustrating there was that the Labrador were backing out of the pack. They had all the play, went for the first handball, and he actually hesitated. If he hasn't gone, that would have gone directly to him.
Cameron Reeves now, another nail in the coffin. It's there. They've already kicked 10. We played 11 minutes in the second quarter. Massive danger sides here for the visitors.
Just need to start trusting themselves. Labrador are better than this, and we know that, and I'm sure they know that. They just need to actually trust themselves into getting that ball into the hands of the right people, and I think things can start to turn.
Cameron Reeves has kicked 3 in a quarter and 11 and a half minutes of play. And when you see the talent around him, when you said, well, he's actually the leading goal kicker on the ground, you'd be going, hang on.
Where are the rest?
Just about every player in that attacking 50 has kicked a goal for the Panthers this afternoon. It's a warning. So maybe that's why they're having a bit of trouble. They've been lacking an extra defender down there, the Tigers. Ball back in the middle. Buzzer goes up. Here's a chance for the Tigers. Finally got another clearance. Ball rolling around. Bypasses everyone. They've got an extra player out the back if they're good enough. Umpire comes in. Give it to me. Now here's an opportunity for the Tigers. They need to lock this ball in, attacking 50. If they can't kick a score, they've got to lock this ball in. Don't give the Panthers an easy out. Buzzer in the ruck. Couldn't get that clearly out. Gets held up again. So who can springboard here for the Tigers? Looking at Hoy, the young man. Got the handball out just. Again, Hobley in and under. Great tackle. Locks the ball up once more.
Really great defensive pressure from Morningside. They're certainly not going to let them get one easy.
One of the looks like one of the Tigers is hobbling very, very badly at the moment. He's desperate to get off the ground.
Oh, yep.
He can't at the moment. That ball's still inside taking 50 for the Tigers. Let's pick themselves up.
Might be Billy Marshall.
Oh, geez, they can't lose the likes of a Billy Marshall. Not at the moment.
Maybe a calf. He's very heavily strapped, his right calf.
Yeah, I don't know whether shin, calf, ankle. He's not moving well at all.
He's still trying to get off, trying to get everyone's attention. Nobody looking at him right now.
No one looking at him at all. And, of course, your direct opponent gets a rest.
Not going to frustrate you at all.
Another refresh player coming back on the play on you. Ball's still down in the attacking 50 for the Tigers. Desperate to get another goal on the board. That little hack kick went nowhere. And, again, just bowled over the line.
And Morningside got an absolute flood going on down here. No one in the back half of the field at the moment. Everybody pushed down to just take up every inch of space in the Tigers' forward half.
And look on the far side. There is no one on
no
that
one
far
there.
side of the ground. They're all on this broadcast side or in the corridor. Labrador desperate. Hoy gets to the front. Can't quite get to him. Hat kick around the corner.
Well done.
That's okay. Here's an opportunity.
Lord with a great mark.
Lord.
Frustration's a bit frayed.
Well, the Tigers supporters would have been praying a quarter time. Who's going to stand up for the mighty Tigers? Lord might be answering the call.
Oh.
It would take a decent kick from here.
Sorry, Jordan Young with a lead in the background and just went to ground.
Well, keep an eye on that. I'm going to keep an eye on Lord. Lord, springboards. Look at that ball. That is brilliant. Greg Lord gets his first of the afternoon. The Tigers have got 3. They need some Groundhog Day in the next half an hour. Just keep repeating that process. Just get the ball in there. Try and hold it in there for a period of time. It's becoming out way too easy.
And that's the first time they've really had it stuck down there for a couple of minutes or more to be able to actually get that 3rd, 4th, 5th effort to get the goal. Good to see they got a bit of reward for effort there.
Couple of stoppages, locking the ball in. So, back in the middle of the ground. I like that too. The midfield for Morningside were in a huddle. And who was it? The young man in Lachlan Rook just decided to sit on the back shoulder of one of them, trying to listen in on the game plan.
Trying to learn.
Castle
On the ball.
looks like got caught on the ball. That could be 50. That ball got kicked away pretty.
And that's the argument of Harry Sullivan. That ball should have been coming straight to me. I'll be fair. I reckon it was kicked just as the whistle went. So
Okay. No, I'll agree with you on that. Sullivan's been okay for the Tigers. Now they need to move the ball a little bit quicker.
Well done, Nichols.
Bit of angst, bit of purpose. Ball still rolling around towards the boundary line here. Now this is what I was talking about, ladies and gents. A little bit too simple. Coleman put on the shepherd as well. McLeod could be out the back here. Takes the mark. Who's running past? Cameron Reeves. That could have been 50. Might still find Cameron Reeves. Castle takes the mark.
Oh, and he plays on.
Look at the goal square. Got to play on, Castle. Oh, well done. Great vision. Plays on instantly. Hacks kick. And in the end, kicks the goal.
I think everyone was waiting to see if it went through.
That was Freiberg. Took the mark, instantly played on, and decided to just dribble it along the ground from about 30 out, and not one Tiger was anywhere near the goal line.
I think it was Perslow. Not Freiberg.
Perslow, 37, thank you very much.
Actually had the time there to actually to go back and take the time off the clock. Didn't want to do it. Made it a little bit harder for himself than he needed to, Perslow, but able to finish, so all's well that ends well.
I wouldn't have thought you could dribble the ball through the goals from about 30 out.
With as many people that was down there as well.
And no one could get a hand on it. Even the goal umpire, I think, was tempted to get a hand on it. Couldn't believe what was going on. Back in the middle. Arnold trying to clear the ball out of the ruck. Their run-off half-back has been brilliant this afternoon, the Panthers. That kick, and guess who? McLeod makes the first mistake he's made all day. Looks like 8 and 5's been pushed back into defence. O'Day found a teammate out wide, kicked towards half-forward. Height restrictions there for the Tigers. Tried to tap the ball forward, just found the opposition. Perslow all on his own. Handball back through the corridor. This is Hobley on the run. Teammates everywhere. Well done.
Yes.
Pearce takes the outstretched mark.
Morningside in full flight are just beautiful. Like, there's no more words that you can give than that. That was just spectacular in every way, shape and form. And when you're Labrador, what do you do when the opposition is doing to them what they are doing right now? Because Labrador look like they've got no answers.
Well, the amount of times I've seen, the centimetre perfect passes going inside 50 have been ridiculous this afternoon. Pearce now leans back. Another goal on the board for the Panthers. That's number 12 for them. 12-7-79 to 3-3-21. And I tell you what, Ash, this has turned into an absolute bloodbath.
It is, and it is disappointing from Labrador, but at the same time, to see what Morningside have been able to do in this first half, like I said, just special, just brilliant. And it makes you just completely understand why they are favoured for the flag this year, because they are absolutely turning it on today.
Well, you look at Labrador. Labrador is 6th at the moment on the ladder.
This doesn't look like 2nd and 6th.
This is 2nd v 6, and 2nd is absolutely mauling the Tigers this afternoon. Ball out wide, trying to find some teammates, but it's all one-on-one play for the Tigers. There's no support from teammates. That ball's going to be held on the ball. Free kick to the Tigers. There's something that's gone right for them. Chip towards half forward. That kick was from Brown. He's been another pretty good contributor. Kick to the pocket. Can't find a teammate. Got to spare out the back. Kick around the corner on the right. No way! Geez, how many goals of the year can we have this afternoon, ladies and gents?
Labrador absolutely trying to get their name somewhere. Like, we're out here too, we're trying.
Yeah, can't be calling all Morningside this afternoon.
All Morningside lovelies.
I did not catch that player right on that boundary line in that right forward pocket. I've got 4 eyes and still couldn't pick up a number. So we'll get back to you on that. That was a brilliant finish. That was a ridiculous kick from the boundary line.
And again, that response coming from Labrador, but maybe just coming a little bit too late. Got to do something about the clearances before they can worry about getting the score back on even keel.
52 points the margin in favour of the Panthers. Oh. Ball rolling. Could be another easy clearance. No. Goldsmith overran it. O'Day overran it as well. Goldsmith got to get the handball away. Attracted a couple. Well done. Kick onto the wing. That's going to be intercepted though. Here come the Panthers once more. Pearce, he's been pretty good this afternoon. They're screaming for it in the middle of the ground. Perslow got the height advantage. Ball gets out the back. Who's there for the Panthers? Chance now. Cameron Reeves is around the mark. Can't really give too much assistance. Players dive on it. Gets flipped for his trouble as well. Got the handball away. Pushed towards the boundary line. Who can keep it in? Players dive on it again. Ball half in, half out. It's still in, so it's going to be a ball throw up. Geez, young man picking himself up. Reece Nichols been very quiet by his standards this afternoon. Goldsmith trying to put the bodywork on. Perslow ducks under the tackle, was tanked. Back to Perslow, looking to go in, board. Here's an opportunity. Hack kick, buzzer, gets to the front, trying to get the handball away. Batoli Simmons ends up with it, instantly gets claimed. Play on, they're keeping the whistle in the pocket. O'Day at the bottom of the pack, missed everyone. Basketball bounce there, got the ball back. Play on, give it to me, boys. I'm going to throw that one up.
I reckon Wiley Buzzer might have a bit of a claim to be a bit cross with that one. Definitely got brought down off the ball, didn't have it.
Joseph Wilson, it takes a lot to get Buzzard down on the ground.
It does, it's a good effort.
Ball still rolling around on the last line, just walks the ball over for a minus score. That's not dangerous. The best of kicks, just instantly attracts the pressure. They've got plenty of numbers here, the Panthers, trying to lock this ball in, so attacking 50.
There's just no movement. They're so stagnant. They need to have a little bit more run, a little bit more effort when they're trying to get it out of defence, because this is where all the danger is going to happen.
Marshall with the kick, handball back in board. That was Lord again. Lord, not the best of kicks, but they've got a bit of room to move here, the Tigers. Now they've got a chance. 8 and 5, there's a player in the goal square. Got to go to him, and finds him.
That was all set up by Manshanden behind the ball there. Had the run, had the go, absolutely zipped it through, able to find a couple on the way home. Brilliantly done.
Lachlan Rook in the goal square. And you're right, Manshanden, his handling has been brilliant this afternoon.
It's been wonderful.
A few opportunities. Lachlan Rook, desperate for a goal here, pops it through. So they've done a little bit better on the scoreboard this quarter, have the Tigers.
But it always seems to come at the right at the end, and then is that because Morningside have taken the foot off the pedal as we go into quarter time, into the breaks, or is it because Labrador are actually getting a little bit of reward for the effort? I don't know.
Yeah, mate, I mean, you got to take your opportunities, and they have.
Definitely.
And that's the thing. The Panthers are given very, very few pure opportunities to at least find some open space. They use that open side of the ground to perfection, Manhattan. And in the end, I mean, geez, you know, they had 2 in the pocket, 8 and 5, brilliant vision, and found Rook in the goal square. If they'd stuffed that one up, it would have been a travesty. Panthers trying to get that clearance again. Hit the target hard, Reece Nichols. Oh, play gets dumped. No free kick. You can't just expect the likes of Lee and O'Day. Lee's had a very off game. Goldsmith in the ruck. O'Day can't do all the work himself. Speaking of which, almost laid a tackle, won a possession, the same movement. Players come together again. They've got an outing here. Here's an opportunity. Right foot snap. He's pushed it too far by the looks of it. Not bouncing the right way.
Wilson with that quick kick.
Young man in Wilson. So it was 6-6-42 to 2-2-14 in the opening quarter. They've added 6-3 in this second to 3-1. So again, it's been all the Panthers.
Oh, beautiful.
And look at the kick.
Oh.
That's ridiculous.
Wilson.
And again, just so much time.
The kick out wasn't particularly good either. Like to miss your first kick out when there was so little pressure on him was disappointing. But then to be able to give him the time and the space for Wilson to set that kick up.
Well, Waller took a massive mark in the first quarter and missed the goal from a pretty familiar distance here. He's just off directly in front. Leans back on the left. He's definitely kicked that one straight. Another goal to the Panthers. That's number 13, would you believe? So Waller gets his first. Might need a calculator for the amount of goal kickers going into half-time. 26 and
It will be fun to go through them all.
almost 26 and a half minutes played. 13-9-87 to 5-3-33.
They're going to be very long quarters.
A 54-point margin. Well, the first quarter was 31 and a half minutes. And we're only at 26 and a half minutes, so arguably another 5 minutes to go. We're still keeping an eye on Aspley and Redland Victoria Point this afternoon. Matt Hammerman watch, waiting for him to kick the ton. Will it be this week? Could it be next week? We'll keep an eye on that. Also, we'll give you some around the grounds with the other games. There are other games being played this afternoon. We'll give you an update on those as Labrador go back into attack.
Oh.
Bit of body work there, play on, got on the right foot somehow, rolling just across the face, minor score.
I think that was Aiden Fife there, just got on the boot.
Was. And again, Aiden Fife, he's trying to be everywhere, but there's just that lack of support.
Needs to be more Aiden Fifes.
Well, geez, if you could find more Aiden Fifes, you could make a team full of superstars.
Really well done here by Labrador. They've made this really hard. Aiden Fife out there putting a bit more pressure on.
Well, Panthers looking to go back into the corridor at every opportunity. Found Horn. That kick's just going to get out the back. Look at the players come together here. Look out. They've got a little bit of an overlap. If they're good enough here, the Panthers. Steps back inside. Going to go long. Who's there for the home side? Players get up. Coleman was at the back. It's a push in the back. Free kick going to the Tigers. Instantly wants to play on. Found a teammate in Johnson. To Hoy. Looking for Johnson again.
Just got a fingertip at two.
Again, players coming together. Hoy putting the bodywork on. Here's a chance for the Tigers. Come back in board. They can't really afford not to hit a target though. That's a better kick. Got some room to move down there. Inside attacking 50. Going to be kicking this from about 46 out. Down there, looks
Foon.
like Tommy Foon. And we haven't seen Jay Foon come back either. He got a bit of a head knock in the opening quarter, which were danger signs straight away for the Tigers. Doesn't look like he's coming back. This is the other Foon. Leans back, across the face of goal, not going to get to the line.
Beautiful.
And in the end, looks like Goldsmith down there's taking the easiest mark you could possibly wish for.
That's probably the easiest mark they've taken all day, especially when it's only 5 metres or 2 metres out from the goal line.
That might have been the easiest mark they've taken all year. Goldsmith, he's not used to being in the clear like that.
Let's hope.
Got to kick the goal though, and does. Geez, the crowd's a bit quiet here for a Saturday afternoon at Jack Esplanade.
Well, especially considering how loud they were when McLeod got up for that mark.
Well, if you didn't see that attempt at a mark, you're going to have to go back on the YouTube.
Oh, absolutely.
YouTube channel and rewind that. That was a ridiculous leap and did everything but be paid the mark. The umpires weren't playing favourites on that occasion, but he has a need to claim that mark because if you look at the scoreboard, it is 13-9-87, a 47-point lead to the Panthers, to the Tigers, 6-4-40. We've ticked just over 30 minutes into red time here, second quarter. TPIL QAFL action, round 16.
Trying to work out what's going on here. That's got to be another... It has to be a free kick now against
Now
Labrador.
we've got a 666 violation again. You've got players running everywhere. No one's got an idea of who's supposed to be a defender and who's supposed to be a midfielder.
That's got to be a free kick.
Now they're still screaming at players.
That's the most amount of noise we've heard from the crowd for the last 10 minutes.
That's 30 seconds. It's going to be a free kick going to buzzer. Surprise, surprise. Hopefully they can work out some kinks at half-time. Horn all on his own. He's going to have to kick this from outside 50.
And I know Labrador were all trying to work out what the heck they were doing there, but to leave him out there all by himself when you knew Buzzer was going to get the kick, almost derelict in duties for the defence for Labrador there.
Well, Horn ran from the middle of the ground.
He was all on his own.
As soon as that free kick was paid, he bolted 40 metres to be just outside 50 here. He's well within range. He just decides to kick it to the square. McLeod couldn't get up. The Tigers defend once more. Kick to that outer side works out okay.
Man's
handing again.
Oh, 50-metre penalty. No?
No.
No, just seemed to be no one. Thought I heard a whistle.
Look at this. Here's an opportunity. Half forward, didn't hit the target. That hat kick to the pocket looking for 5. Way too far. That's out on the ball, and another disappointing effort going inside, attacking 50. Oh, speaking of great kicks, though, that was brilliant. Batoli Simmons outside here. He's got his teammate here. He's going to go in board. Got a bit of run and carry. Finds Coleman, who's moved up to the wing.
Well done.
Look at the line of Panthers in the middle of the ground. Decides to go out this broadcast side, though, to Pearce. Pearce to the pocket. Guess who? Looking for McLeod. Went over his outstretched hands. Bounced once over the boundary line. So it's going to be thrown in. Right forward pocket for the Panthers. 32.5 minutes played.
Just gone half-time in the other match. Redland Vicky Point 7-5-47 leading Aspley 6-7-43.
Ooh, jeez, pretty close
Hammerman's
margin
kicked
there.
3.
And he's kicked 3, so he's 5 to go, ladies and gents, for the ton. Buzzer playing in front, looking for Batoli Simmons. Coleman was around the mark as well. Labrador clear again. Goldsmith looking for the outstretched mark. Play on, said the umpire, no free kick. And again, they've just got numbers everywhere. Every time the ball hits the ground. Now, we're going to get a kick for goal.
No, he's saying I can kick it. The umpire's like, I don't think so.
He's about 140 metres out on this broadcast side wing. Lines up the top.
Oh, doesn't look good.
Gets held up. Now, if that was a pass, Coleman would have taken a chest mark about 40 out from goal, but not to be.
Love that he thought he could kick it.
Well, hey, you don't get too many opportunities like that.
When you've had a half like they've just had, I think they feel like they can do pretty much anything.
Well, you're lucky you didn't slip over and tear a hamstring trying to kick that far. But, ladies and gents, it's half time here. Round 16, TPIL QAFL action coming to you live from Jack Esplanade Scores are Morningside 13-9-87, a 47-point margin in favour of the Panthers. Labrador trailing 6-4-40. They need to get some assessment done at half-time if they're going to be any chance in the second half. My name's Kane Browning. Still joining me is Ash Newton-Spence. We'll join you for third quarter QAFL action after the break.
You need a strong team. At TPIL Lawyers, we rise above the pack. When it comes to your total and permanent disability and compensation claims, choose TPIL, the personal injury lawyers. TPIL Lawyers, proud partner of AFL Queensland.
AFL 9s, it's footy for best mates looking to be teammates.
Cardio fiends after a bit of competition.
Legends of the game. Looking at making a comeback.
There's footy for when your week's pretty cooked. Or for fitting it in between classes.
It's footy!
It's footy.
It's footy.
It's footy for me. Okay, let's give them 60 minutes of skills, fitness and fun. And let's not forget about connection. We're talking safe, inclusive and modified rules, perfect for newcomers. Okay, super kick on 3.
1, 2, 3, super kick! Woo! Yeah!
Super fun, super safe, super inclusive. Super kick, tailor-made for 7 to 12-year-olds.
Football club is very, very important in this community. Without it, there's not much else to do in such a small town.
I do believe that there's so much more to sport than just winning.
If my story says anything, it's that you don't need the experience, having the passion and having the want to see the young girls excel.
It's also, to me, a chance to give back to the community.
To find your more, visit play.afl/more to footy.
It's not just an Australian sport. There's a lot of countries that come over and create a home here that can also join in and play the sport to the fullest potential.
All the advice that you get given, it's really inspiring.
Being part of a football team is more than just a game. It's like a family.
To find your more, visit play.afl/more to footy.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Jack Esplanade for round 16 TPIL QAFL action, coming to you live on this beautiful, sunny, barely a breath of wind Saturday afternoon. If you're just tuning in, guess what? It's all the Panthers this afternoon so far. Morningside 13-9-87 to Labrador 6-4-40, a 47-point margin in favour of the home side. It's been all the Panthers. My name's Kane Brown. Join me back in the commentary position, Ashley and Spence. And Ash, just quickly, who have been the goal kickers for the Morningside Panthers? There have been a ton of them.
There have been a ton of them. We're going to have to go through them pretty quickly. So we've got 2 to Wiley Buzzer, 1 to Zane Pearce, 1 to Max Nelson, 1 to Shaquille McLeod, 3 to Darcy Cameron Reeves, 1 to Isaac Waller, 1 to Kelly Castle, 1 to Blake Coleman, 1 to Oscar Tanks, and 1 to Kai Perslow. And we've had a couple of almost goals of the year, but one almost mark of the year. We've got to remind everyone, go back and have a look in that first quarter to McLeod. Absolutely took to the skies here at Morningside and just didn't quite bring it down, but looked amazing right in front of us.
Well, so far so good if you're the home team this afternoon. That second quarter, Morningside kicked 7-3 to Labrador's 4-2, so it's a fairly high-scoring quarter between the two sides.
It really was.
When you think they kicked 6-6 in the first to 2-2-14, so basically in a half of footy, they've kicked 13, again, you look at that scoreboard, 13-9 to 6-4, 22 scoring shots to 10, and the Panthers arguably could be another 20, 30 points in front at half-time. I mean, you look through the Labradors list. I mean, look, I reckon Man's Hands handled himself pretty well. Absolutely. Pardon the pun. I'm going to be using that all afternoon. He's been pretty good in that first half. Liam O'Day in the middle of the ground's been pretty good for the Tigers.
Aiden Fyfe's been absolutely everywhere.
Aiden Fyfe's tried his best in all parts of the ground. Haven't had a lot of help. Lord popped up and kicked a goal in that second quarter. Billy Marshall looks like he's been playing a bit sore as well. We've been keeping an eye on him.
Lost Jay Foon very early in the match.
And Jay Foon, the captain, the co-captain, it's a massive loss to the Tigers. But, I mean, on the other side of the coin, I mean, the likes of Batoli Simmons, Tommy Horn, Wiley Buzzer, Pearce, you could just about go through every single player in their lineup, let alone the likes of Coleman, Castle, McLeod up top, and Buzzer as well. Oscar Tanks has been good. Greenaway's been good.
Take into consideration too that Morningside lost their vice captain and Liam Dawson just before the game, so they were going in slightly undermanned as well, and they've come out and you wouldn't know it. They've played brilliantly.
And the young man in Gray O'Neill, I thought his first quarter was absolutely brilliant on his debut. Now we're back in the middle of the ground, ladies and gents. Game on. Who's going to come out on top? Here's Coleman. Coleman to half forward, worm-burning pass, play onto the umpire. No, he actually blew the whistle. Batoli Simmons from 50. From 50, it's there. No, it's not. All the build-up in the world, and he missed.
18 seconds it took Morningside to get on the board. That's not good.
That is not good signs for the visitors. Kick to the pockets.
But this is good already. This is the first time they've had that first chip out and actually sort of stopped and thought about it.
That worm-burning kick.
Not a great kick, though.
They've got a bit of time here. It's a 2-on-1. Castle forcing it to the boundary line. Absolutely brilliant. Boundary throw-in. I mean, the word uncertainty keeps popping up.
Exactly, and they had time to think and move and do then. It wasn't like it was a quick kick out. They had the opportunity to do something better than that, and they just weren't able to actually get it done.
Goldsmith and Buzzer in the ruck. Goldsmith doing the tackling. Brings it to ground. Another stoppage.
Goldsmith's another one that's been really good for Labrador. He's been a bit all over, certainly trying as best he can. Again, we don't have two of him. I wish we did.
And the likes. Oh, here's Castle. Right foot. Check side. Get out of here!
That's fantastic by Castle. And you could feel it coming. That last one where he just missed it, and then this just sort of hanging around on the left-hand side of the pack there. It just popped out, and he was never going to miss it. Looked beautiful off the boot.
Well, I thought he made the mistake. I thought there's no way you're going to get that sort of distance with the right foot check side. Didn't want to use the left. I tell you what, that ball didn't look like missing.
No.
It just about hit the umpire's square between the eyes.
Beautiful kick off the boot.
Well, plenty of nominations here. We talk about goals of the game. I reckon we've got about half a dozen to pick from, Ash. I'm not sure if we can work out which one's been the best one so far.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't actually think... Problem is there's been so many, it's kind of hard to remember them all.
And just a quick one. We're just going to go back quickly. We believe it was Cooper Johnson who kicked that, speaking of goals of the game, on that boundary side, on the far side of the ground for the Tigers. Absolutely ridiculous goal. That arguably could be the best of a lot of them, and it's come from Labrador. Here's another chance for the Tigers. Kick wide of the pocket. That's way too far. So, another missed opportunity. And again, it's not from lack of trying.
No.
Morningside just haven't given him any room to move or any time with the ball in hand at all.
That said, that one, that's just a skill error. Like, there was no pressure on that kick. It was...
Oh, gets up there! Play on, see, another one. Called to play on. Kick forward. That ball got intercepted.
They're all trying to reach up to the sky today.
Sullivan, all the big men for Morningside are doing some aerial practice. I tell you what. I reckon that was Waller again. He already took one in the first quarter. That one was paid. He just had so much time. He had a clean run of the ball, leaped up, and did everything to get paid the mark. Here's another chance. Hobley again, dominating that midfield. Looking for him again, the big fella. Bit of an up and under handball. Didn't really find a teammate. Gets pushed over the boundary line. Boundary throwing. 30 metres out from the Panthers' goal.
Oh. Labrador player hits the deck. Not sure exactly how or why there.
Well, nothing
didn't look like he had anyone anywhere near him.
Nothing untoward.
Nope. Maybe just lost his balance in the sun.
Didn't have the dancing shoes on. 14-10-94.
That was Billy Marshall too, who we know has been struggling through a bit of injury today.
6-4-40. It's blown out to 54 points the margin in the space of no time at all.
Oh.
Kick to the pocket.
That's just beautiful forward craft. I think that's Coleman.
No, it's
no,
McLeod.
It's McLeod. We did this last time. We got them mixed up all the time.
Well, it's been a little bit easier to identify them this afternoon.
Yes.
The Labrador's home ground, it's a little bit hard with a lot of light posts and everything else. Sometimes gets in the way of the vision.
No, it's been a bit easier today. Those beautiful jumpers make it very easy.
McLeod leans back, leading goal kicker for the Panthers. He's got another one. And again, not a lot of G-up from the crowd.
So while they're heading back to the middle, do a quick run around the ground. So obviously we've got the game happening here. Cooperoo are taking on Mount Gravatt over at Giffen Park. Cooperoo winning that one by about 39 points. 4 points to Noosa are winning by 3 points against Sherwood up at Noosa. Palm Beach Currumbin just kicking away from Surf Paradise at the moment, 42-35. Ooh. And over at Aspley, Aspley are currently 4 points down to Redland Vicky Point. See if I can quickly get a goal update from that game. See if my phone's fast enough to keep up with us.
That's okay. You keep
4 for Hamilman.
Well, 4. So he's only 4 away from the ton, ladies and gents. We'll try and keep you updated. There are other games being played this afternoon. Goldsmith's got a free kick in the middle of the ground. Instantly decides to play on. Kick to half forward. That's better ball movement in the hands. Looks like Joshua Young. Very quiet, but he's a booming kick for goal. Kicks right to the goal line.
Well done.
Great body work.
Fantastic. That's the first. Oh.
And it looks like Cooper Johnson. Could be, I'd say. I saw a snippet of the 53 on the back. Great body work. Now, not quite sure on the angle.
Just trying to make sure all of the Morningside players are out.
Kicks around the corner. That's there. So keep an eye on the back of that jumper. They always seem to turn around
53,
the wrong...
correct. Yep. Cooper Johnson with his second.
Cooper Johnson, arguably goal of the day. He's got another one on the board.
No, and not even goal today for Labrador. We're still giving Cooper Johnson from his first one that he kicked.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
That's
what I'm saying. Cooper Johnson, goal of the day, arguably, with his first. He's got another one on the board.
I thought you meant that one.
No.
The mark was very good.
Well, considering the goals that have been kicked this afternoon, that's probably the most modest goal we've had this afternoon.
I agree.
Johnson, that's what they needed, Labrador. They're still trailing, though.
And that's what you'd want them to be coming out at halftime with is a bit of effort, a bit of intensity, and a bit of a let's just do the best we can for the second half and just see what happens.
15-10-100. So it's a 54-point margin in favour of the Panthers. Tigers 7-4-46. Tick under 7.5 minutes played. Third quarter. This is generally the premiership quarter. Here come the Tigers once more. This is a bit better from them. Looking for 8 and 5. Can't claim the mark. Got the ball somehow on the foot. Looking for Lee. He's had a very quiet afternoon. Perslow got the handball away. Here's Tanks on that outer side. He's got a ton of, speaking of room to move, look at the amount of space he has to run into. Kicks looking for Buzzer. Can't get to him. Goes to ground. Play on, said the umpire. Handball over the top. Marshall's there on the last line. He's had a ton of work to do down that end of the ground for the Tigers. Again, not sure where to go. Decide to go backwards. When in doubt, that's all they've been doing today is go backwards. They've got a bit of room to move on this broadcast side. Found a teammate there. In Deegan. Deegan back in the middle to Brown. He's had an okay day for the Tigers. Now they've got a bit of room to move. Lee, they've got the switch going. Who's at half forward? They moved the ball quickly. That's worked out okay. To Rook. Rook, former Wilson Grange, and finds 8 and 5.
And that's quite possibly Labrador's best play of the day. Just absolutely kept it calm, controlled, and something we've probably been calling for most of the game is just take a little bit of the stress off the ball, stop with the quick handballs, take your time, and you'll find a way through to goal, and they've just proved it.
Well, again, they held on to the ball long enough. They thought their way through it. The Panthers were pressing. So 5. He's been definitely one of their best. That's a bomb of a kick. Just offline.
Deserved a bit better, that one.
So again, just can't let them walk their way out of defence here. The Tigers set the zone up. Nelson, he's a booming kick. He might just decide to go the long bomb, break the defensive line of the Tigers. No. Decides to do a worm-burning blast to Tanks. 40 metres away, straight up the guts. Nelson. Here comes the bomb. No. Again, mishandled. Morningside again. That one's going to be cut off. Marshall. Play on, said the umpire. Not sure why. Kick. Horn. Couldn't take the mark. Oh, again intercepted. Castle at half forward. Castle. Find a teammate. Bypasses the umpire. Hits a teammate on the chest. And again, that was way too easy, Ash.
Really great vision there by Castle. Was ready to go back and put it on the boot himself, but just saw his teammate sitting over there in the far side and able to get it on the boot.
Looks
Ollie
like
Simmons now lining up for goal.
Well, that's Ollie Simmons. He's already got one. It's going to be a race. Who's going to be the biggest goal kicker this afternoon for the Panthers? But it's Ollie Simmons going for goal number 2. He's pushed that way left though. Just sneaks in for a minor score. So again, 26 scoring shots to 12, would you believe? 15-11-101, 7-5-47. Marshall again. He's had a ton of work to do in defence. He's arguably been the only shining light down there. Looking for Hoy in the middle of the ground. Smallest bloke on the ground. Again, handballs it off. They're looking for an overlap. They've got to be clean here. Now they've got a bit of space. Great run down by Pearce.
Equally as
O'Day on the left. Kick around the corner. Is it going to bounce? No, it doesn't.
Equally as good run down by Riddle for Labrador there.
Well, the chase down tackle this afternoon. First Pearce and then Riddle. And again, Morningside. That one wasn't a mark. Play on, said the umpire. Panthers at half back. Geez, their footwork this afternoon has been absolutely brilliant. Unfortunately, that's not included in that bunch. But they've got enough time here. Horn to Hobley. Hobley, he could kick a goal from here. He could kick a goal from here. Leaning back, looking for Coleman. Coming back inside, Batoli Simmons got all the time in the world. Too easy, too good, well done. Now Batoli Simmons has got his second.
Just had to go back and have a bit less time to think about it, I think, than Batoli Simmons there. Always been better on the run, Batoli Simmons.
Oh, when you don't have enough time to think about it, really. Hey, look, between you and me, Ash, I always think back to Matty Lloyd. I tell you what, he could take 3 weeks to kick the ball sometimes. By the time he did the socks, threw the grass in the air, took his run-up steps back.
But he didn't miss, so that's okay.
But he didn't miss.
So that's okay.
But he didn't miss. That's the point.
As someone that enjoyed watching Matthew Lloyd kick lots of goals, I wish they would kick more like that.
Well, he looks still in pretty fit condition.
He
could
bring him
arguably
back.
get a game with them now. Ball back in the middle. Hobley got the semi-clearance out. Castle's around the mark as well. Labrador again, desperate to clear this ball through Lee. Lee's going to get it back, the 1-2. Found a teammate. Now they're off and running. Better ball movement. Now can they hit the target? Players get up. Comes to the front. Brilliant pickup from the Panthers. That missed handball's not going to work from him. Leans back. What a brilliant finish. 8-5. Well done.
Don't think there's been a more well-deserved goal out there today than that one. He's worked so hard. Been swung forward, swung back a couple of times. They've certainly played with his positioning, but reckon he's probably better suited in the forward line where he can have finishes like that.
Well, that was the thing. Straight away, they made one mistake, the Morningside defence there. One. Just a slightly missed handball, and Labrador took full advantage.
And that's probably the difference between the first half and now, is that they're actually taking advantage of those kind of mistakes, and they're making sure that they're charging Morningside full toll for them.
They would have been running at 100%. They did not make a mistake in that first half, arguably. I couldn't think of too many. Horn, seen behind Wiley. Buzzer here. Buzzer went to the back too. Buzzer might get the clearance. Got to be clean, big fella. Found Horn in the end. Kick to half forward. 1-on-1. Great mark by Perslow. He's had a brilliant game this afternoon. Perslow to full forward. Who's there for the Panthers? Diving there. Looks like it was McLeod. Couldn't claim the mark. Ball still rolling around. Desperate to try and get it out. Look at the numbers around this ball. Good luck. And the umpire said on the ball. Tigers.
Oh, good contest.
Hobley couldn't bring that one to ground. Now again, you look up. Who's moving for the Tigers? Warburton pass. Good contest. Morningside have it again. Kick to half forward. Bit of a push in the back. Play on, said the umpire. Here's McLeod. Here's McLeod. Here's McLeod!
That got a cheer from the crowd. He's just a highlight reel. Every time you watch him play, he's just amazing. We've left Kane speechless.
Look, I actually talked to Coach Egan pre-game, and I was talking to him about Shaq McLeod, just saying to him, every time I see this young man play, he just takes a little step up, another rung, and another rung, and another rung. He's a leading goal kicker for the Panthers this season, and Coach Egan turned around and said, you do realise he's only been playing footy for 4 years?
Oh, doesn't that just, blow your mind?
Which is just an insane statement. And again, Morningside giving him an opportunity to play senior footy as well. He's taken it with both hands. There's another nomination for goal of the day. That could be that might have just hit the lead. Back in the forward 50 for the Tigers. This man's been pretty good in defence. I've been thinking in Greenaway Greenaway up the ground. Perslow again. He's had a ton of the footy. The big fella acting like a rover. Hit the lead up.
Spear pass.
The last goal kicker, McLeod. McLeod now looking for Castle. Can't get that high off the ground, young man. Where are they?
Oh.
Need to find a teammate. Great tackle, dumping tackle. That was Tom Foon hitting the pack hard. Well done. Lucky he didn't bounce his head off the grass there.
We don't want any more heads today.
No more concussions. Perslow again. Jeez, he's literally having the game of his life. Castle. Can't keep it in. Oh, yes, it has stayed in. So the Tigers rebound. 8 and 5 in the box seat. Can't claim the mark. Well done.
That was just a fabulous, fabulous take there by
Arnold.
Arnold, thank you.
Arnold straight across the ground. Found a teammate out there.
And Arnold's been sort of dropped out of the game since he had a brilliant first quarter, dropped out of the game a little bit in the second, so good to see him put a little bit more authority back in this third quarter.
This is Greenaway.
Also been very good in defence, Greenaway.
So 17-11, 113 to 8-6-54. Play a tick under 18 minutes. They're just peppering away here. Greenaway with the launch, right to the line. Just missing.
Touch the post, I think.
And Coleman's about to come on the ground. Speaking of X Factors, he'll be dying to jump on someone else's head by the end of the afternoon. McLeod's taken a bit of shine off him after a kick of that goal. Horn can't claim the mark. Looking for Buzzer with the handball, missed him. Tigers again, desperately trying to find a teammate. 8 and 5. He's been arguably their best this afternoon. Handballs it off. Where do they go from here? Kick to the pocket. That's a brilliant kick.
Beautiful look.
Goldsmith, Rook, the former Wilson Grange player, Lachlan Rook.
He's been very good today too.
Academy player for the Brisbane Lions. He had a stellar year, probably 2 years back for Wilson Grange when they went on a massive run, made finals. He was one of the dominant forwards down there for him. Goldsmith now leans back. The goal-kicking maestro. Look at that.
That's a beautiful kick. Never looked like missing. Umpire didn't even have to move. Perfect.
So Goldsmith is kicked number 2. But again, the ball movement, they've had a couple of more opportunities this quarter.
And you'd have to say that Labrador after quarter time have been much better. They've been much more competitive. They've been much more free-flowing. They've certainly been better after half-time. But from the first quarter was the one that's done all the damage. But since then, they've been almost on par. They've done really well. Just Morningside a bit more classy.
No, you're definitely right there. Just having a quick look at this. Just looking at that second quarter. It was 9, so it went from plus 28 to plus 19 in that second quarter in favour of Morningside. So they did add to the scoreboard, but Labrador was able to work themselves back into it. Here's another opportunity. Keep an eye on that, Ash. I'll keep an eye on the play. 8 and 5, desperately trying to get to that contest. Panthers walking it out once again. Hobley out here. Comes back in board to Buzzer.
I'll come back to that.
Buzzer, little chip kick to Perslow. The big man working in tandem. Perslow out wide. Got a ton of space again out here. Beavers Brown. Viva Las Vegas. Beavers Brown gets absolutely crunched, and that's going to be a free kick down the ground.
That's pure frustration from the Labrador player. Didn't need to happen, and it'll absolutely result in a free kick for Morningside.
Jed Riddle. Bit silly on that occasion.
Wasn't a big bump, but he just wasn't expecting it. So it's one of those ones where you didn't have any time to actually prepare yourself for the bump coming in, and it's just taken the wind out of Beavers Brown.
I think he had every opportunity to pull out and decided not to.
In the meantime, Freiberg,
thank you very much. Leans back, kicks another one. So 18-12, 120. It's out to a 60-point margin in favour of the Panthers. And the Tigers, a little bit of ill discipline, just cost them another goal.
And after that bump, we're coming back to, I was like, I forgot what I was going to say. Billy Marshall just landed on that sore right leg, and just kind of fell over under the, almost under the weight of his own body, and you can get that, but after jumping that high, just that calf just doesn't look happy to me, and I'm not a physio, not a doctor, but doesn't look like a happy calf from where we're sitting today.
And he's been forced back in the middle of the ground, which is just perfect for a calf, shin, lower leg injury against the likes of Wiley Buzzer.
He's just being careful to make sure he lands on that left leg.
He actually won the tap out there. Mind you, maybe Buzzer was feeling a bit sorry for him and almost pulled out of the ruck contest there. Foon, handball over the top. No, this is O'Day. O'Day can't win possession. Now it's a free kick going to the Panthers.
He's going to bring it back.
Buzzer takes the mark in the middle of the ground, but it is going to come back to Tanks. Hoy's had a very quiet day by his standards. Gold Coast Academy product, Lee. Handball over the top. This man's been pretty good in the third quarter. In Lord. Lord, unfortunately, couldn't get the kick away to a teammate. Play still going on here. Now the pressure comes. Don't give away an easy free kick here. Players come together again, around the corner. Guess who it is? Oh, just offline.
It was just unfortunate for Harry Sullivan. Then he just couldn't quite get his balance enough to get the ball to the boot. Thankfully, Fife was there, but couldn't kick truly.
Well, again, the Panthers coming out. Look at this. It's training drill work here, ladies and gents. Not great. Great kick. Oh, look at this. McLeod all in his own. 45 out.
Castle. No.
No, it is McLeod.
No. Castle was running straight down towards goal. I thought he was just going to pop it out in front of him. Sorry.
Castle looking to the goal square.
He was all on his own, just flying towards goal, and I just thought he was going to pop it out in front of him. The easiest goal in the world. But no, I decided to go back and take it on himself, and he's quite able to do that.
Well, that took 3 kicks and 1 handball to get to McLeod from end to end. Leans back. On the right, he's a booming kick of the footy. Just offline, push to the right-hand side. 24 minutes played, 18-13, 121. Still a 10-goal margin in favour of the Panthers. Labrador 9-7-61 as play continues in the third quarter. Players came together there.
That was so brave by all of them then.
Tigers looking for O'Day. I think it was O'Day over there. It was a 2-on-1. Players came together, forcibly punched over the boundary line. So, where does the energy come from if you're the Tigers? They've done a little bit better, but they haven't been able to stop the bleeding. Going the other way, the Panthers have looked way too comfortable in that part of the ground this afternoon. McLeod can't get to that contest. Good mark taken down there by Nichols. He's been a bit more in the game in this third quarter. Who's up here? Goldsmith, all on his own. Can they get the ball to him? Great defensive effort. Punches the ball clear.
I was about to say Labrador have done a good job to slow down Morningside scoring, but I've actually just gone back and had a look, and they have kicked 5 goals this quarter, so they haven't really slowed it down, but it does feel a little bit less frenetic than it has for the first 2 quarters.
They've slowed down the speed on the ball, but they haven't stopped the bleeding on the scoreboard, unfortunately. Buzzer in the ruck takes it out himself, found a teammate, and again, it's almost circle work here at the moment. Kick to half forward, way too much room to run into, couldn't take the mark. Hits the pack hard, drops the ball. Play on, said the umpire. Tigers defending a lot better in this third quarter. Can the pressure mount from Panthers? Batoli Simmons in amongst it. Hoy tried to lay a tackle. Perslow with the blind turn. Play on. Ball rolling around at half forward. Batoli Simmons. Oh, someone was screaming out his name. Hobley kicks to the pocket. No one at home for the Panthers. Intercepted on the last line. Quick kick. Found a teammate in Hayden. Hayden to Hoy. Hoy goes backwards. Last line. Decides to do the switch. McLeod almost got there. Decides to play on. Kick up the line, looking for Fife, but again, just over the outstretched hands. And this is where they've been struggling all afternoon. Once the ball hits the deck, they've been dominated. Nelson, centre half back, kicks the ball backwards. Davis Brown, he's picked himself up after that heavy contact before. Milliken. That ball's going to be cut off on that outer side. Josh Young. Again.
Fife.
He's got all the potential in the world, Josh Young. Here's a chance. Who's the target, though? Players backing back. Dropped the mark he probably should have taken there. Handball over the top, but again, the Panthers just walk it out of defence. Finds Tanks. Out of wing. Not the best of kicks, but still found a teammate. Handball over the top. This is Ellis. Ellis looking for McLeod. Can't quite get to him. Picks it up. Here's an opportunity. Speed to Burn. Kicks it.
Yep. Pushing the back as he kicked it, so it's going to come back for a free kick for Castle.
And no, you're right.
Was a clear shove right in the back as he kicked the ball. Umpire couldn't do anything about that one. Had to call that one back.
Well, when in doubt, if you're desperately trying to.
Oh no, there was definitely two very off.
Desperately trying to put a hand on them defensively. Yeah. The last thing you can really do is throw the two hands into the back.
He did a really good job to try.
But McLeod again with the pick up, and then the handball off to Castle. He's just got speed to burn. So Castle for goal number 19 for the Panthers. Pushes it to the left, across the face, minor score. 18-14, 122, 62-point margin. Labrador, 9-7-61. Well, we've talked about their last quarters, the Tigers. They've won. I think they've lost one. They've lost one last quarter.
And that was to Morningside by a lot.
Yes, we were there for that.
And we saw that one in person, and it was absolutely blistering what Morningside did to them that day. So Labrador are going to be hoping that they can't pull that one off again, because that will hurt.
We'll take the opposition's one wood and whack them over the head with it. The previous time these two played. Thrown back in. Buzzer, again, able to take it out of the ruck himself. Who's down there for the Panthers? The big fella, he took a great mark in the first quarter. And Waller. Patoli Simmons was around the mark. Horn trying to lay the tackle. Again, Labrador trying so hard to get out of this part of the ground.
Young with his second or third disposal in that change.
Back in the middle of the ground, dangerous kick, but it's come off okay to Lord.
Oh, talk.
Lord.
Oh.
Found a teammate in Nichols. Nichols to Lee. Lee out this broadcast side to Hayden.
Yeah, it should.
Hayden looking for the 50. Play on, said the umpire.
No,
and he's kicked it to absolutely no one. And Coleman, what are you doing in that part of the ground?
He couldn't get a kick down there, so he's come down here to try and get his hands on the ball.
Well, team unit.
Not in a bad way, couldn't get his hands on the ball. Good way.
Just when you look up and go, geez, Coleman, you're playing across half back. You might, as a three-quarter time siren sounds, you're definitely not going to take a shot from that part of the ground. So, ladies and gentlemen, three-quarter time here, round 16, TPIL QAFL action. It's the Panthers, 18-14, 122. Leading Labrador, 9-7-61, a 61-point margin. That quarter went for a tick over 30 minutes. Some pretty long quarters. There can be some pretty tired bodies. It's all the Panthers at three-quarter time. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with all the goal kickers and all the around-the-ground terminology we can find at three-quarter time. We'll be back after a short break. Don't miss this gripping last quarter.
More, visit play.afl/more to footy.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to... Oh, geez, I've just lost my train of thought
Round
straight away.
16.
Jack Esplin Oval for round 16 of the TPIL QAFL Premiership season for 2026. My name's Kane Browning. Joining me still is Ash.
Newton Spence,
Ash
I'll help
Newton
you out.
Spence, thank you very much. My voice is just about on its way out. But at the moment, it's a 61-point lead in favour of the Panthers. 18-14, 122 to 9-7, 61. Just in that quarter alone, Ash, we discussed it off air, Morningside kicked 11 goals, 11 to 5-5 in that third quarter, which is absolutely ridiculous.
Absolutely ridiculous how good they've been today, Morningside. They've been fantastic. And just absolutely all credit to them. They've done absolutely everything they needed to do today. Labrador have had no answers. It's something now that you just love to see them come out in this last quarter and show something, because they definitely need to. They have been better since halftime, but they have an opportunity now to actually try and do something a little bit more. The game, with all due respect, is probably gone at this point. Try something different. Let's see what you can do, and see if you can even slow Morningside down. And even just what they're doing right now, they're staying in their huddle. They're just playing a little bit of funny buggers, I reckon. So it's going to be interesting to see if they do anything more than just this in this last quarter. Well,
they've been renowned this season of having massive last quarters, except the last time these two sides where I gave them a plug, and all of a sudden Morningside went, well, I think we heard you, and we just went bang and won by 102 points in the end with a massive last quarter. But the Tigers, very individual this afternoon, and again, it's no fault of anyone.
No.
It's just it's what the opposition gives you.
Yes.
And unfortunately for the Tigers, Morningside literally haven't given them anything. They've probably kicked one goal off turnover, which happened in that third quarter that we saw. Other than that, they really haven't been able to either A, hang on to it, or B, trying to wrestle it back, being able to win it back in good position to the ground and try and get some extra scores on the board. It's just been all the Panthers, and it's been absolutely brilliant.
They've been deadly today. Give them the ball and they will put a score on the board. Regardless of what that score might be, with 18-14, they have been a little bit inaccurate. Goodness knows how much we could have been seeing if they had have managed to get all those goals on the board. But they've been, deadly today.
Well, we're still going around the grounds as well. We'll come to you in a few minutes with that. We're still on Matty Hamilman watch. Apparently he's stuck on 4 goals, so he's 4 goals away from the magical ton in round 16, would you believe? There's still plenty of footy to be played this season as the Tigers looking to get the first goal on the board. That kick's not great, looking for Hoy. Gets cut off on the last line. And again, the foot skills from the Panthers this afternoon have been deadly. That was a 70-metre pass.
Oh, wow.
That's another 50-metre pass. Handballs it off. Here's a chance for the Panthers. Kick to the pocket. Castle looks like he's playing full forward. McLeod's around the mark. Lays a solid tackle. In the end, it was probably a little bit too high.
Advantage paid.
Advantage paid. Gets told to play on. Apologies if you sense my voice is about to go. We've had plenty of magnificent goals this afternoon from both these sides.
On the ball. No.
And I've been screaming the house down.
Yes.
The umpire.
Umpire says it was.
On the ball.
Great takedown by probably one of the shortest players out there in man's-handed.
Well, again, he's been one of their... I've liked the way he's gone about it this afternoon.
And even a little bit of niggle shown there. Just he's not given up the fight quite yet.
Goldsmith.
Lovely
kicks
kick.
to the pocket. Can't quite get there. And this man here, Milliken. It's been an interesting matchup between him and Aiden Fife this afternoon. Fife's... What have we got from Fife?
You'd say Fife's got the points at the moment, but only just. Fife's just with one.
Fife's kicked the 1 goal. He's been really the only target. Goldsmith's played a lot on the ruck this afternoon, which, again, you lose a solid teammate down forward. And this man here, Billy Marshall, it looks like he's going to finally manage to get off the ground. He's been desperate to get off the ground with that injury all day long.
Got to say, he's been very, very brave for even staying out there as long as he had. He's clearly in pain.
Insanely brave. Nelson with the turnover, though. 8-5, we just talked about him.
Not quite.
Just offline.
So in the meantime, we'll quickly go around the grounds. Cooperoo and Mount Gravatt 74 to 48. When they're stubbing out 5 points to Noosa at the moment. All these in the last quarter. 12 points up Palm Beach to Surfers. And looking like a 14-point lead to Vicky Point over Aspley. Just checking the Hamilman update while my phone updates. The Hamilman is still sitting on 4.
Well,
but in the meantime, Clay Cameron's also joined him in 4.
Well, there you go. Good team effort there, and Aspley have put up.
Doesn't help Hamilman though.
No, Aspley though looks like put up a really solid fight against one of the premiership favourites this season in Redland Victoria Point, who I know have had some injury concerns in the last probably month as well. So Coach Brad Moore would be desperate to get that win on the board for the Sharks.
Wiley Buzzer just trying to rip the ball out of the ruck there.
Buzzer trying to push off Goldsmith again. Bit far to travel from hand to ground there for Wiley Buzzer.
I'll also give a quick shout out that it is the second week of Jarrah Corporate Pride Round. That's why the beautiful rainbows on the Morningside shirt and the beautiful rainbows going inside 50s.
Here comes the Labrador Tigers though. Gets absolutely poleaxed at half forward. Ball's not going anywhere. As time starts to drift down, again, just had another Qantas jet go flying over our heads.
A lot of planes today.
I think we've had a bit of a gap between planes, which has been good. The old jet fuel. Play continues now. The Panthers desperately trying to get the ball out. Now the umpire said
he had hold of his arm and he's just swung him around.
Sling tackle. He's a little bit ginger to get up. Not quite sure who that is on that out of the side. Keep an eye on that. Spread of ball movement. Looking to switch. Kick to this side of the ground. Now this young man again, Arnold. Tanks.
Oh, well
to
done.
Buzzer.
Yep, arm chop.
Well, he's probably had about 6 of those, and that's probably the first one that's been paid this afternoon to Buzzer.
To be fair, when you're that tall, what are you supposed to do?
Yep. He was looking for Perslow with the kick. Couldn't quite find him. Great defensive effort there. Got to be clean. Hoy tracking the ball well. Keeping his feet. Lee's around the mark as well. Just gets ripped off the ball there. Play on. Bit better from the Tigers. Find the target out wide. To Foon. Tom.
And to Sullivan.
To Sullivan. Unfortunately, straight down the throat of the defender.
Pressure was coming.
Who again, Arnold. Kick out wide. And again, Hobley all on his own on that far side wing. Looking for a target up the ground. They just want to maintain possession for a few moments.
This is a different style of play that we've seen from most of the game from Morningside. They've been much more likely to chip it around.
Pierce tried to claim the mark. Well done to the Tigers. This man right here has been so good this afternoon. Manzan, he definitely has earned his spot for next week. Castle, bit of speed to burn. Gets on the right foot. Who's there for the Panthers? Climbs up. Looks like McLeod at the base of that pack. Can't get to him. So good defending by the Tigers. And again, that man there in Lord, I've liked his game this afternoon, Greg Lord, to Hoy. Could have been called to play on. Now is found a teammate out a little bit wider. Comes back in the middle of the ground looking for O'Day. Castle hits the pack hard. Now ends up with O'Day. Ran into Buzzer. Ends up with Castle. Castle chips it to half forward. Castle, he's got to kick the goal. Leans back, rolls it in. Well done, Castle.
Kicked a goal now in all but the first quarter, Kelly Castle. 3 goals for the day.
Well done.
Morningside push out now. Even further, 10 goals.
Well, when you think about it, Cameron Reeves has got 3. Castle now has got 3. Buzzer's got a couple. Simmons has got a couple. Shaquille McLeod's got a couple. And then singles to the rest. But you look down the line, I mean, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 individual scorers for 19 goals. And on the other end of the coin, unfortunately, I mean, it's basically singles down the line except for Cooper Johnson.
Oh, and Goldsmith who's kicked.
And Goldsmith's kicked a couple as well. To Lee, his broadcast side. He's been better after quarter time.
Need someone to make an effort.
Lee now chips the ball up, found a teammate. That's okay to Rook. Rook now to Goldsmith. Goldsmith, they're just working the way down the line. Well done, Morningside.
Ooh.
Just solid tackle there. Ball's not coming out. Isaac Waller's, I really liked his game this afternoon. Tall body. Not a lot of meat on the bones, but I tell you what, he's got a brilliant future lined up. Throw for the Panthers. Umpire was in the box seat there to pick that throw up to Tanks. Tanks couldn't claim the mark. Waller was around the mark as well. Just hacks the kick forward for the Tigers. All the numbers are with the Panthers though. Got to be clean. Comes back into the corridor. Clay continues. Looking for Tanks again. He's covering a mound of room. Mound of ground. Ball still rolling around here. Can't get clean possession. Tanks hits the pack hard. Still can't win clean possession. Tigers win it back. Desperately to get a goal on the board. Trying to win some supporters back here. It's been a disappointing afternoon for them. They've got an opportunity here. Got a little bit of an overlap going. Got to use the teammates. 50, said the umpire.
Harry Sullivan. Excuse me while I have a bit of a cough.
It's a little bit cooler as that sun comes down.
Whew.
A little bit fresh.
I'm going to say a fly got me. No, Harry Sullivan's been very good today. This will be his second shot for goal second goal if he gets it. But has been pretty much everywhere, Harry Sullivan.
Sullivan now.
There he
kicks the easy goal. So
first for the quarter for Labrador.
2 on the board to Sullivan.
Oh,
now,
blood rule. That's okay. Thought they were going to send someone off, and like he's standing there all by himself. How can you do that?
19-14, 128. It's basically a goal each in this quarter. Yes. 19-14, 128 to 10-8, 68.
We did mention, sorry, I'll just jump into, we did mention earlier just how good Morningside have been of encouraging and bringing through their talent, but big congratulations to QAFL W's player from Morningside, Indy Williams, who got picked up by the Sydney Swans this week in the AFLW.
Yes.
So fantastic to get to see Indy Williams run out there for the Swans, hopefully in round 1.
Yes, I did see that during the week. Very well done to her.
And well done to Morningside for continuing to show why QAFL W football is still one of the best places for girls to come play footy. That was a bit of a push in the back.
Now Castle with the shove. He's been paid the mark. Don't know how. Castle wheels around on the right foot, kicking towards goal.
Well taken.
And they get on the last line of defence there through Jaden Young.
Both Jaden and Josh Young have been pretty good today in moments, probably not for the whole of the game.
Batoli Simmons with that intercept mark. He's about, he'd have to be about 80 out from goal. Look at the players lined up on this broadcast side. Perslow's not going to get there. Surrounded by Panthers, and it's O'Day, who would arguably, I think, you'd almost name best on ground for the Tigers this afternoon. Might not slip into the 3-2-1, which, surprise, surprise, I'll leave that to you this afternoon.
Thank you for the warning.
No worries, still got some time. It's 11.5 minutes played. I'll leave that with you.
Righto.
This man here has been pretty good for the Tigers as well. Not the best of kicks, though, from Zach Marshall. Gets around on the right foot.
And you'd have to say that's probably been the most disappointing part about what Labrador have done today. It's not necessarily what they've done when they've been fully under pressure, but what they've done when they haven't been. Just the skill errors have been a little bit too telling today, and especially where they've managed to turn the ball over. Morningside are never going to let you get away with that.
No, and Perslow takes an easy mark directly in front, about 45 out from goal. No, you're definitely right, Ash. And again, it's almost the harder you try, the worse it gets.
Yep.
Every time they've had an opportunity, it doesn't help when you almost shoot yourself in the foot.
Yeah, that's a pure turnover from a skill error. There was
Exactly.
very little pressure on that ball. There might have been a little bit, but yeah, just a little disappointing. But something. Wait for Perslow.
Perslow. This is for goal number 20. It's coming back. It's brilliant. The energy has really been sucked out of Jack Esplin Oval, both from a Labrador perspective. There's plenty of tired bodies out there, and you've got McLeod who's come off, who might just sneak into the votes this afternoon, I'd suggest, as Coleman. It's not a bad like for like between those two. As Coleman comes back on, McLeod comes off. Coach Egan just explained a few little things to him, gives him a pat on the back. Well done.
Now, back to what I was saying before, the good thing is that those skill errors are something that Labrador can go away and work on. So there's some of those games sometimes, like, and I reckon the last one we saw between these two was like that. You just couldn't work out what should we have done to be able to stop Morningside. There was nothing you could do in that case, whereas at least this time Labrador coaches can take away and go, right, it's our skill errors in the back line that's probably cost us today. They've got something clear they can go back and try and fix.
Well, it's probably lack of being able to clear the ball from the middle of the ground as well.
That's a lovely mark, though.
Great intercept mark there in front of McLeod. And that man there again, Marshall.
Rook's been good, especially in the second half.
Rook back into
Brown.
Bailey Brown. He's been okay for him as well.
Very short kick into Sullivan.
But again, this is what I mean. Every time they're in doubt, they've just gone backwards, which just increases that press from the Panthers. They've got a little bit of room to move, given it's the last quarter. Kick up the ground's worked out okay. Kicked a half forward, found a teammate.
Manshanden, I think.
Manshanden.
I just keep looking for the short one, because that's what he is.
Yes. Short in stature, but not in work rate.
Absolutely not.
Play continues, gets on the right foot, snap towards goal, it's home.
Well done.
Comes back in the middle of the ground. We'll work out who kicked that one.
Was it Hoyt?
No, in a few moments. The orange boots just running back in.
Right in the middle? Yep.
Gets the tap on the hand from Captain Lee. Now, knowing luck, he won't turn around.
I'll watch him, you watch the ball. 54. It was Lockie Rook.
Oh, Lachlan Rook, well done. Lockie Rook. Well, that's goal number 2 for him.
And as we said, he's been very good after half-time, Lockie Rook.
He's an academy player, or former academy player. Very good in front of the ball. And can definitely sneak a goal or two. Unfortunately, they haven't kicked enough this afternoon. As Waller, looking for a teammate, comes to ground. Here's another opportunity. Castle gets around on the right, snaps around. I reckon he's just snuck it in.
He has, and in the meantime, we've got a Labrador player down.
Keep an eye on that, Ash.
Really in pain.
Instant reply. That's goal number 4 for Castle. It was a good step on the right, pushes speed. And again, inside their attacking 50, other than Buzzer, really, I mean, Coleman's a bigger body. McLeod plays pretty high. But realistically, it's been a ground level, and the likes of Castle, he's ended up with 4 goals. Just ripped this Labrador defence to absolute shreds this afternoon.
So it's Jed Riddle down behind play. He's up and walking about now. I think he maybe got a knee to the ribs or something along those lines, holding his ribs as he got up. He's now up and he's all right.
Bit of a shepherd off the ball, trying to block the path for Castle to run through. Nothing untoward there,
no.
I don't think. And he's a pretty strong lad. He picked himself up pretty well. Play continues now. Here's a chance through Rook. Rook's kicked that from 55.
Wow.
It's not going to get to the goal line.
Oh.
Isn't the mark? Plays on instantly. Don't know why.
And
it's a goal.
Was it Goldsmith?
Oh, no, I don't think so. Slap into the hands again. Trying to work out a bit of traffic with players down there. It's going to be a lot harder to identify him.
Yes, I just reckon we just give that to Lockie Rook because he got it 95% of the way there.
Well, no, you can't give
I'm
it. You can't
kidding.
just give it to Lachlan Rook.
I'm kidding.
If it was touched on the line, you might give it to Lachlan Rook. But
no, it was right on the line though. Hard one for us to be able to identify from here. Kane reckons he's found it.
well, left forward pocket. Oh, sorry, in between half forward and left forward
You
pocket.
keep your eye on that and I'll see if I can call a bit.
Oh, here we go. Here we go, Ash.
Don't know about that.
Welcome to the trouble.
I'm going to try. Morningside with the clearance. Kicks it inside 50. No one there, so has a little bit of bounce in front of it. Beautifully tackled by Labrador, not letting him get away. That was really, really rough by Lewis Deegan. I think they've paid the free. Didn't mean to say rough, I meant to say strong, but it was a little on the rough side. Maybe brought him to ground with just a little bit too much, but no, the umpire's just going to say ball up. Can you tell me when you want to take over?
Now he's got the blue boots here, so I'm still trying to identify him.
So in the meantime, Labrador with the clearance. Really heavy traffic out there, able to get it out. Now they've got some run.
8 and 5.
There we go.
8 and 5 kick the goal.
Oh, beautiful kick out to Goldsmith.
Goldsmith now. Thank you for that contribution, Ash. Very well done. Goldsmith now kicks down the line. Too strong across half back. Morningside. We're ticking on 19 minutes, final quarter. That's not a bad kick either. Players come together, and again, way too strong. Good mark taken.
He's been very good in the air, Freiberg, today.
Very well done. You got Freiberg, Perslow, this man here, Waller.
Oh, they've got some tall timber.
Waller now goes long. McLeod. Oh! That could have been a push to the back. Play on.
He's doing everything he can to try and get that goal. That mark, sorry.
Well, Labrador coming out of trouble again. Looking to handball it off. Found a teammate. That guy right there, Lord.
Greg Lord, he's been very good.
Very good since quarter time. Geez, you'd love to have replays, wouldn't you, Ash?
I just want to see him keep kicking it in there and keep seeing McLeod try and take mark of the year. It's just, that's a lot of fun.
Yes. And would you believe Castle's about to come back on the ground, so he might snag it.
Beautiful setup by Lord.
He might.
Oh, come on, my brain. Yeah, it was Lord. I was right the first time.
He might snag a fiver here this afternoon. He's desperate to get back on the ground. Lord, I would argue, would be their best on ground this afternoon.
Oh, God, that's going to be fun to try and work that out.
Can a Labrador player sneak into the votes this afternoon? Did you just drop a pen or a phone? Or looks like Ash just lost her phone over the balcony. That kick for goal.
I was going to tell you around the grounds. Now I can't.
Well, there's still a phone between us, so
I'm just glad I didn't hit anyone while it was down there. Apologies to the boys on the Morningside bench.
I'll have a quick look at that now.
Castle with the lead up. Doesn't quite take it, but he's very quick on the ground. Coleman's out here with a bit of a runner. Coleman with all the time. Gets it on the boot. Going to bounce? No. Going to go across to the right. And go through for another behind.
I'm just trying to get an update.
Labrador bring it back in. They've got all the people on the side here, so not having to worry about being outmarked. Short little chip in. That's Rook again. Another little kick off to Hoy. Much more methodical here, the Tigers. Found themselves some space. Going to come in to O'Day. 50. Someone ran across the mark, I think.
Well, this would almost be the perfect finish for O'Day because he deserves a goal.
No, unselfishly sends it off. I think that's Rook. Just going to wait for him to turn around to confirm my own thinking.
Just quickly,
yes, correct, Lachlan Rook.
It looks like Matty Hamilton's got 5.
Oh!
So it's 3 to go. And funnily enough, I looked at his goals but didn't see the score. Redland Victoria Point leading 13-13-91 to 9-8-62.
Oh, really kicked away.
So they've kicked away from Aspley. We'll get back to the rest of the games in a moment. Rook now. Right foot kick. Geez, that's coming back. Not enough though, so another minor score. So quickly going through some other games if we can. Just going up the line.
Oh, Labrador with an intercept, or chance at an intercept here. They certainly affected the drop.
Well, just quickly.
At least made it hard for Morningside coming out.
Just quickly at this stoppage, Surfers trailing Palm Beach by 12 points, 62-50. Sherwood trailing Noosa 85-71. Cooperoo 109-55, leading Mount Gravatt. And obviously this game, Morningside 141-82. Back to the action. Here we go. Umpire's called to play on.
It comes straight back into the corridor. It's going to open up for Labrador if they've got the run, which I think they do. Rook with the handball back. It's going to come back to Hayden. Got some time to fix it up. Lee sets it up. Oh, well marked by Hoy.
Number 42. It's Sullivan.
Oh, sorry. Sullivan.
That's okay. Sullivan with the kick
That's
back
Hoy.
and forward. That is Hoy, definitely. Goldsmith on the right. Snap around the corner. Another goal to the Tigers. They've kicked 13. 13-10. 88, trailing Morningside 21-15, 141. Tick under 24 minutes played, final quarter.
And you have to say that's something different from this game to the one we saw earlier in the season. Labrador dropped their bundle in the last quarter. They were very competitive for the first 3 quarters, but everything fell apart for them late. They've been the exact opposite today. The longer the game's gone, the better they've got. They just got hijacked in that first quarter and unfortunately haven't been able to pull it back.
Well, they might be actually, would you believe, surprise, surprise, they might actually be leading this last quarter, would you believe?
No, they are. 4 goals to 3 goals.
4 goals, 3, 27 to 3 goals,
1.
3 goals, 1, 19. So they are winning this last quarter, the Tigers. So it's been...
Castle been deployed in the middle.
Castle. It'd be interesting to see where he gets anywhere near the votes. Coleman got pushed out of it. Play on, said the umpire. That's not the best of kicks. He intercepted by Pearce. Buzzer. No, found Coleman instead.
See, that was too easy. I wanted to see Coleman up in the air.
We'll get McLeod on the goal line.
Yes.
Might test his distance at the back end of this game. He'll be kicking from probably right on 40. This will be arguably one of the last daggers in the chest. They've been dominant. They've been brilliant. And Coleman, can he finish it off? You better believe it.
Lovely kick by Coleman there. And again, not quite the reaction from the crowd you would have thought. Bit subdued here today at Morningside.
Well,
we are gonna roll into a women's game after this. Maybe they're just all here for their girls.
Well, again, the crowd's been pretty good size-wise, but also you had some junior footy being played on that back oval earlier.
Been very busy here today at Jack Esplin Oval.
You got some people walking their dog on this beautiful Saturday afternoon, borderline evening. Still planes going overhead. Mind you, they seem to be getting closer and closer to the ground as they fly over.
That one definitely felt lower to the ground.
That's a very close one. And for round 16 TPIL QAFL action.
Round 2 of Pride Round.
Round 2 of Pride Round. It's been a brilliant afternoon if you're a Panther supporter. Not so much if you're a Tiger. Castle trying to pick up the possession there. Still wins it back. Still gets around a couple. Finds Pearce on this side.
Lovely mark.
Castles might get it back. No, he doesn't. Here's an opportunity. Who's going to jump? Oh, that was Cameron Reeves.
It was.
Ends up in the hands of
Buzzer.
Coleman. Buzzer with the kick on goal. Just missing. So they're peppering away. And again, one plane above our head. Another plane flying on the other side of the ground. As the Tigers looking for O'Day. couldn't claim the mark. Lee gathered it up.
Good pressure.
Coming back in the middle of the ground. Sullivan. And again, finds Lee on the outer side. 27 and a quarter minutes played.
It was the kick was the right option, but just beautifully intercepted
Still a 10-goal margin. Tolly Simmons. This ball's going to get to Perslow. Perslow looking to play on to Castle. Got held up pretty well. Perslow kicks the ball long. McLeod runs underneath it. Who's there for the Panthers? McLeod screaming for it. Lee at the bottom of the pack. Can't win possession. This man here has been pretty good, but of course on the last line it's Marshall.
Waller has been very, very good today.
Marshall out wide. Comes back in the middle of the ground. This man here.
I like this mode of play from Labrador. They've enacted it probably since half-time, just trying to take a bit more speed off it, because Morningside seem to be able to guess what they're going to do, or what's the word I'm looking for? You know what I mean.
No, I know exactly what you mean, Ash.
To sort of know what they're going to do before they get there. But here we go. Here's that turnover.
No. Coleman, just in the end, runs past Marshall.
Just mucked around with it for a little bit too long.
And there's the problem. Trying to maintain possession. All you need is one little mistake. And the likes of Coleman, who, again, has increased his goal tally for the afternoon. He's kicked 3. Castle's got 4. Cameron Reeves has got 3. McLeod's got a couple.
Plenty of multiple goal kickers out there.
We're going to have to get through this at the end of the game.
This might take some time.
We don't have a lot of time post-game.
Right. I'll be prepared then.
Still looking at your 3-2-1 this afternoon.
Goodness.
We haven't got too much longer to go. Arguably maybe in the last couple of minutes. Tick over 29 minutes played. We've played over 30-minute quarters the whole game. There's been a lot less goal scoring this quarter. Castle again desperate to get the clearance. Players running into each other. Castle trying to get the handball out. Lee to Lord. Lord out wide. To Johnson. Johnson. Actually, it's ended up back with Johnson. He drops a sewer of a mark. They're not quite sure where to go here. Johnson might end up at the end of it. Lord gets it now. Johnson in behind him. Ticking down now to full time. We're just about to tick over 30 minutes. Lord looking for O'Day. That gets cut off. Is there one more opportunity here for the Panthers? Tanks. He might be right on his range here. Tanks. Geez, you'd be putting McLeod, you'd be putting Coleman right on the goal line.
Definitely trying to...
Perslow's down there. Tanks. 30 and a half minutes played. Chips it in short, and McLeod takes an easy mark. 30 seconds, we just heard. Might be the timekeeper, might be just in below. As siren goes.
That makes my votes harder.
23-16, could turn into 24-16, 160. McLeod, he's had a brilliant day this afternoon. Wanders in with the last kick after the siren. Left to right, unfortunately not enough. He's missed. So, can't finish the game off with a goal, but I tell you what, the margin says it all, ladies and gentlemen. Morningside, 23 goals, 17, 155 to Labrador, 13-10, 88. And even for me,
it's a very high scoring game.
It's a very high scoring game, and it's a massive margin. I'm just trying to work it out. 67.
Well, in the meantime, I'll go through really quickly.
67 points in favour of the Panthers in the end. Way too good.
Way too good. Really quickly going through the goal kickers. Batoli Simmons finished with 2. Buzzer finished with 2. Pearce finished with 1. Nelson finished with 1. Shaquille McLeod with 3. Cameron Reeves with 3. Waller with 1.
Kelly Castle with 4, Coleman with 3, Tanks with 1, Freiberg with 1, and Perslow with 2. Moving over to Labrador, 3 for Goldsmith, who probably goes down as their best of the day, but I'll come back to that in a second. Aidan Fife with 2, Lord with 1, 2 for Sullivan, 2 for Johnson, 2 for Rook, and 1 for Manshanden. So just really quickly for Labrador, just a few honourable mentions. Goldsmith, like I said, was probably one of their best. Aidan Fife worked so hard. Reece Nichols running out of defence was fantastic, and Manshanden was absolutely everywhere and worked so hard. Deserves a very big shout out. But I'm going to give my 3-2-1s, and I'm not completely sold on these. I reckon I could have given 8 votes out for Morningside, but I'm going to give 1 to Oscar Tank. Started like an absolute tank and did really well for the entire game. Tristan Hobley, just everywhere, saw him all over the place, and I'm going to give 3 to Castle with 4 goals. I think he just, especially the last quarter, just ripped it out of the hands of Hobley. And yeah, finishing with 2 in the last was brilliant.
Well, what can I say, Ash? Thank you very much for your contribution this afternoon. Well, it's been all the Panthers here this afternoon. They've won 23-17, 155 to 13-10, 88. Way too good for the Tigers. I basically agree with you on your 3-2-1, so well done, Ash. As the Morningside Panther female QAFL W team running on the ground. That's all she wrote for Saturday afternoon, round 16, TPIL QAFL action. Thank you for joining us. Tune in next week for more QAFL action. We'll see you again soon. Take care.